There was two things that we had to remember that I didn't write down. Oh yes. Wait. It was the Resident Evil thing, and then it was also
The Resident Evil thing.
yeah, ketamine.
Ah.
There was two things that I forgot to write them down.
I don't think ketamine's I don't think ketamine is a Resident Evil thing.
Ketamine. That's not. I thought that's what Lady D used to get so big, to get to her
No,
final
that's
form. Was ketamine.
creatine.
See, this is.
I learned once.
This is already a thing. Oh my god, it even hurts to laugh. My fucking quads. They hurt so fucking bad. Ugh. I was telling Max, friends, that I just finished my performance fitness review. I did 10 minutes better than my anticipated time. But today, my neck, my back, my quads, and my shack. Is that how it goes? What would my shack be?
It's just you like being really tall.
Oh, I'm the shack? Oh.
Yeah, obviously.
You shacking today.
What?
That's what they say when people look tall.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. Like, you know, that's actually, think about that. That's not even a compliment. That's not anything. Have you ever heard somebody be like, man, you look tall today? Like,
good lord.
You know, when you compliment a woman, you're just like, oh, she looks good. You know, she's at a wedding.
Yeah.
It's all dolled up. And you're just like, oh, she looks good. You never hear anybody go like, man, you see that Max? He looking mighty tall.
No one would say that about me. I'm 5'9".
Also, nobody would say it the way I say it. I just
I hope not.
I hate the way I say words sometimes.
Tall.
5'9"'s not bad.
I'm above average height, but you know, I still get picked on because I'm not 6 feet or higher.
Yeah, that's kind of like the one thing that men have to like. The one thing in life that men worry about. No, two things.
Truly, it's like in high school, I was it's like it was like I either had to be tall or I had to be funny, and I chose to be funny. So I pretty much decided to, because my thing is like tall people are, their only personality is I'm tall. Meanwhile, I'm over here like I'm the funniest person most people know. So
no, stop right now. Stop right now. Rewind. Did you say, or was it the marijuana? Did you say that in middle school you had to make a choice to be tall or be funny?
No. I said in high school. No, in high school it was like you were either tall or you were funny.
I added some words. And now I'm fucking creating a narrative in my head of your high school. All right, hear me out. It's high school. No, it's middle school graduation because everyone's awkward in middle school, right?
Yeah.
It's middle school graduation. Everyone, for whatever reason, is singing that fucking Vitamin C graduation song on repeat and waiting in line to go in front of this big goblet. You have to spit. Everyone spits into it.
Yeah. It's like it's like the letter in like Harry Potter. We just all walk up and just like group spit into the thing. We all just stand around and just go and then just like spit into it.
Wait, Pid. We need to make either a song or like a fifth band and call I can't even She wants my forehead, is she? Oh my god. Oh god, what the fuck were we even talking about before group spit. Okay, now I remember.
We just...
So,
Sorry, continue.
to get a line for the goblet, right? And when we get there, there's like this big fucking toad, but it kind of looks like Charlie.
Okay.
And he's just like, Max.
Oh
Shoo.
god.
And then you have to like shake the bowl, kind of like a magic 8-ball.
Okay.
And it's and you're looking to it and you go, will I be tall? And then you shake it.
It just says, I think
And
the
then
fuck not. And then I just become a ridiculously funny afterwards.
It just says, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just straight up no, just straight up no.
Yeah.
And then the toad goes like, funny man. And then you spit into it and then the next person goes.
I feel like you should spit into it first. It's like spit, question, answer. No.
That
sounds like some real kinky
thinking?
shit, but you know.
Honestly, what you're saying makes a lot more sense. I thought that it was a camaraderie thing in my mind, and I was just like, hey, good luck to you too. Like, I hope you get picked to be tall.
It's like that thing that they used to do in like
Oh
those
my
old
God.
cartoons where they would spit in their hands and do like a handshake.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, exactly. The deed is done.
The deed is done. We are friends forever.
We're friends forever. You're walking, and then you turn back ever so slightly, and the camera pans up to you, and you're just like, there could only be one funny man here.
Meanwhile, everyone else is like 6'4", 6'5", and I'm just like sitting there like.
You're just sitting there juggling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, what has happened? See, it's way better. Life is way better when it's fake.
I agree. Yeah. No. I don't know. It just,
my god.
obviously, it's not that dramatic, but it is just kind of like I do have a personality other than being tall.
Being tall. Yeah, there's my husband, he punches like this.
Oh yeah.
He walks and he always tries to work on his posture because he's so tall,
Mhm.
and then all of his students are, students.
Yeah.
So he's always like and like looking down.
Poor guy.
So I imagine tall people and their back problems.
Yeah. It
I
is
have
nice
been
not
this
having
height.
to like walk, like bend over to go in a door. Go into a room.
We definitely have to bend. We bend.
Well, I
Just
mean,
not
like,
as often.
I guess so, but it depends on like the size of the door. Most doors are like 6 foot, 6'3" to like, just because it's like that's the most. I guess it's one of the most common heights. It's built for like taller people, I guess.
I'm not sure if I told you this. It's door related. But I love Max's reaction. It's the growing smile that got me.
I do
Your
like a
reaction
more
built.
innocent version of the Grinch's smile.
I love it. The ultimate was tall grass. Tall grass was the ultimate because he went from smiling and then just be like, just like laughing.
Yeah,
and
because
I
you
loved it.
laughed and I just couldn't handle it.
I love that so much. I choked a little. In D&D in my last campaign, there was a door,
Yeah.
and I was a druid, and
Yeah.
I thought that we couldn't get through the door. Now,
Yeah.
what if us had the key the whole time, but we're all just stupid,
Mhm.
so we didn't think of a key,
Mhm.
and the door was wood, and I was like, I know what to do.
I think
And
I
I'm
know
like,
this story.
this door is wood. I am of wood. Because I'm a druid.
Yeah.
So I am going to massage the door and make the wood soft so that we can push through it. Dara
Yep.
was dying laughing, and she's just like, go fucking ahead. So I massaged the door. Nothing happened, as it should. Nothing should happen.
Yeah.
But that will forever be a meme. Of every time we get to a door that's locked, we're just like, try massaging it.
I was told by someone that you gave the door a blowjob.
What is that? What? No, I massaged it.
Okay.
I massaged the door.
Obviously, I trust you more, but it is just kind of funny to just think of like someone just giving head to a door.
What would that? Okay, so let's say we're in this scenario of the door.
Oh God, please don't go into this.
No, I'm asking you, how would that work, and what purpose would it do?
I mean,
what am I sucking, the knob?
Yeah. Good Lord.
You know,
God damn it,
I
Allie.
didn't even think of this. I'm innocent. I'm the super innocent one in this situation.
I believe it.
Never. Yeah, I only wanted. So there is in a type of Dungeons and Dragons called Pathfinder, which is what I started off in.
Yes.
There is a spell for druids called Swaffin Earth and Stone.
Swaffin. SAWFT. Soft.
I love it. I love it. Excuse me. There is a spell called Swaffin Earth and Stone. But in this D&D, there is none.
Yeah.
So when I was massaging the door, in my mind, I was trying to do some sort of Soften Earth and Stone, and it didn't work. And also, my teammate had the key in his back pocket, so there's that. What a Chad.
Yeah. I've told you my uncle used to edit the Pathfinder books, right? And now he works at now he works at Wizards of the Coast, who makes D&D. I believe he's the one that helped write The Curse of Strahd. I could be wrong.
Right.
I'll have to ask him.
I'd love to know. Yeah, please do. Because we've been playing for 2 years at this point, and we are maybe on the left. Oh my God!
It's a little Lego Strahd.
Did you show Pi that?
No, I should.
Oh my God, you have to, because that's who he plays.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my chant. So we are on like the beginning of, I guess, like the last, I don't know what you would call it, the last third, the last fourth of it. I'm playing it for 2 years, and I'm always thinking to myself, I kind of want a situation where I have to turn on the party and go with Strahd. I think that would be something, but if it's not right, if it doesn't feel right, I won't do it. But I'm always like, I wonder if there's going to be any sort of opportunity where this could be a cool plot point. But I am obsessed with that little Lego Chad. Chad.
Yep, that's what a Chad looks like.
Chad. What would Lego Chad look like?
It's just a little buff dude. They actually make little little buff Lego parts.
You never made one before?
I haven't, no.
I have no patience for Legos. I never played them when I was young, and then I tried to do one as an adult, and I was like, there's so many pieces, and I'm really bad at reading instructions and maps.
Yeah. It doesn't help that sometimes the Lego instructions aren't colored correctly, if that makes sense.
So what do you do? Do you just go with the flow and try to just connect?
So me and my dad building Lego sets together. So I'll have the instruction book in front of me. So he'll be able, we'll be on opposite sides of the table. We'll lay everything out in by color. And I'll have the instruction book, and he'll give the pieces to me as I need them, and I'll just put it together.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
That's what we did
that.
for my Voltron.
That is a Lego Voltron?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. I saw a Lego tuxedo cat,
Yeah.
and I was like, I really would like to get this, but I know that I'll just be a watcher.
It
I'll
is
just be like, good job.
it is nicer to have someone there with you. I think Legos are like they're fun to do alone, but I think they're better as like a group activity, especially like the bigger ones. Like there are some Lego sets that are like 3 feet tall. I think like the Eiffel Tower is like the tallest Lego set, and it's like 3 feet, maybe more. It's a very tall Lego set, and it's got like 2,000 pieces or something like that.
Have you done it?
I personally haven't. I think my brother has.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if your dad did, because I know your dad is really into Legos.
Yeah, I think my dad's done it. I want to say he did. I want to say he helped my brother with it.
Do you remember my friend Asasina?
I do.
She has a really cool apartment by kind of ish by me, and her favorite thing is like collectibles and Legos and building. Did not even necessarily Legos, like just building beautiful things from like superhero movies.
Mm.
Her house is like her apartment is like walking into a shop with like cases that are beautifully lit
Mhm.
and everything's cleaned and everything. She has like the what is it in Spider-Man, like the daily
The Daily Bugle. Yeah.
something. Yeah, she built one and
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
gorgeous.
That thing
It's
is
gorgeous.
so cool.
It's beautiful, dude. And she just did like the Death Star, that like
Mhm.
new she and everything's displayed.
Yeah.
And it's so amazing. Like, and
Yeah.
I wish that I had the patience to do that because that looks like it would be so much fun. But I'm like,
Mhm.
man, my eyes are tiny, and so are these Legos.
Yeah. The smaller pieces aren't fun to deal with, especially because like some of them like fall easily on the floor, and it's just like it's a pain to get them off.
Stuck under your feet. You're like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Did I ever tell you the story about how I stepped on a Lego once and it didn't hurt? I'm pretty sure I'm
No.
God right now.
Yeah. You taking his bitches too?
No, I already have my own, but she's not a bitch.
I was about to say, you're gonna say I already have my own bitch. Salem's like, it's like that meme, like Salem just like waiting for you, like, what is he gonna say?
She's like, I'm watching you, Max.
I'm watching you.
She's the fucking lady from Monsters Incorporated. And I'm Mike. She's like, I'm watching you,
Mike
Wazowski.
Wazowski.
Yeah.
If you got send in your paperwork. It's one of my better impressions.
Van does a really good job of that one.
Oh, I'm sure Van does.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love
Van
so
is
much.
great.
Van is the leader of the horror huntings that Salem and I are in.
Yep.
And a really good interview too. If you guys
Yeah.
have not seen our interview with Van, it was last September.
September,
We
yeah.
interviewed Van, and then the following October was Jugs. Remember, because I loved those two interviews, like back to back, were so good.
Yeah. Yeah. I fall asleep to listening to the Van interview all the time. It helps me sleep better.
Van puts you to sleep.
I think it's cuz like I didn't talk that much in that episode, and I just like I fall asleep better when I'm comfortable, and my friends make me comfortable, if that makes sense.
I felt so bad. I was just like, I keep talking.
I don't mind that you talk.
Van, but it was like we were like instant friends. It
Mhm.
was like so nice. I'm like, it was just like a good flow.
Yeah.
She was a really good interview. I like her so much.
Yeah,
I hope she's doing well.
Yeah, Ven's one of the reasons I really wanted to get into the Tomb Raider games. So I've been playing 2013, and I need to play the other two in that trilogy.
So the main character of Tomb Raider, her full name is a diphthong for me.
Sure
I learned
is.
that recently, and it's really strong.
Yeah, I believe it is. Laura Croft.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. It's Laura Croft. Why
But yeah. Um
do I
yeah.
have to sound like this?
I think it's great. I think you're great. I think you should continue to sound like this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
I'll never be a voice actor, but god damn it, at least Max approves of my accent.
I did talk to the guys who made the game The Bunny Man. And they said they would consider it. I was like, yes. I was like, it would mean the
For
world
what?
to me if you would add Allie to a game if you were ever making it. And they're like cool. Like we'll definitely take a look. And I was like, yes.
Thank you for thinking of me.
Yeah.
And then they go on, they're like, let's watch a clip, and I'm just like, ba da ba da ba da, but they're just like, nope.
Oh my god, I love that song. There's a game. It's called I want to say it's called The Dark Deception. And the first map
shit.
has a song. It's that song, but it's a metal song. It's so good. I'll have to send it to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It's called Chef Frenzy, I think is what it's called. Imagine that
It's
song,
the light
but like
deception.
what?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna imagine that song, but there's like metal guitars and like a really strong piano, like
Oh shit.
melody to it.
I love piano in
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah, especially when done right in like metal. I don't like synths though. Synths in metal is weird and always done wrong, I think.
So, what about like Children of Bodom?
I don't listen to them enough to know if I like them personally.
So I was not sure if you consider that like a synth or yeah, it's
Um
definitely more synthy. But I
yeah.
think it sounds like really cool with what they have.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things like I think it's overused in like so like my favorite genre is obviously power metal. It's overused in power metal, I think. So I'm kind of done with it, you know.
Yeah.
But if it's like an actual like piano like sound and like just and it's like really like built well into the mix, it's really nice. Mind Maze actually does a thing where they'll have like flutes in their songs. Their singer like plays the flute on a regular basis, and it goes so hard live. Like I saw them a few years ago, and the lead singer played flute live, and I was like, "Damn, this is so good."
There's a I forget what the band's name is, but there's like this pagan band, and it's kind of like they call it like flute rock,
Mhm.
and it's very fluty,
Yeah.
and it sounds so cool,
Mhm.
like so cool when done right. Um, there's only been like two bands that I've heard like do this, which is like Yellow Card and what's it called? I Am Ghost. They have a violinist.
Oh, Black Veil Brides
And-
does that too.
Oh, do they? Blackfield
Yeah.
Princess? I didn't know that.
Especially on Wretched and Divine.
I am the chosen, wretched and divine.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That's not it. That's not a cell. Don't ask me. I'm sorry. What's his name? Danny McBride or whatever. Whatever
Andy
your name is.
Biersack.
That's right. That was close.
You sure were.
What did I say?
Danny McBride.
Danny. Okay, I knew it was Andy.
It's not Andy McBride either, but all right. Are you all right? Are you good? Are you high?
No, I think. What?
Are you
That
high?
was the funniest thing. Am I high? No, I'm good. I'm just chilling.
I don't believe
I
you.
mean, I've smoked weed in the
Yeah.
last hour,
Yeah,
but I'm not high.
I don't
I'm
believe
just-
you.
What do you mean? Give me a test. Give me a sobriety test.
What do you
Give
think
me a
I'm gonna
sobriety test
do?
right now.
Like, I'm all the way over
I
here.
don't know. Google sobriety test.
No.
What? Make me smell your name or something. Is that what you do?
Do you just tell me
Tell me
to
to
make
remember
you
something.
smell my name? Oh, spell. Oh, I for some reason heard smell. I was like, you will do no such thing.
Oh, me and only me. What? Me and only I is how's the grammar go? I can only smell my own smell. That's what I'm trying to say.
Good
I'm like,
lord.
me and only I. I'm like, that makes no sense.
Oh,
I'm
Liv,
so
Liv, we
sorry.
have something to tell you. so, so,
Liv!
before the podcast, Allie and I were talking about how happy we were to have you on our podcast the other day. We were talking about how great you are, and we were talking to each other about how if you are basically a mixture of me and Allie, and the best way we could describe it is Liv is if me and Allie did the fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z. uh, I would do it, but I'm directionally challenged, so. But yes, I think that's fucking great. Just, you and I, like, just turning into this, like, tattooed, bleached hair. Bleached hair? That's not the word. Dyed hair. That's the one.
Share, it's fine.
I couldn't think of the words. I'm so tired.
Because you're like, because I was talking about how much I loved like hanging out with Liv, and if Alien was like a co-op or like something, like I would love to play with Liv, and Max was like, because you and Liv are very similar, but not. And he's like, she's like, she screams, but she's also kind of quiet like me. And I was like, yeah, I'm like, it's kind of like if she was not our kid, but like what would be akin to that? And then Max goes, Liv is like if we did the Dragon Ball Z fusion dance, Liv would be our fusion. And I'm like, I can't wait to tell Liv that's exactly correct. Like I want like a stinger of Max and I doing the fusion dance, and then like of just a big picture of Liv just.
Yeah. That'd be great.
I love it so much. I support it.
I agree.
support Liv stinger.
It's like the
So
it's like the 60s Batman thing, except it's just Liv's face.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going for. I was even trying to do the diddle little. I love that. Thank you for getting that. It hurts your bad.
Good lord. Holy shit.
I apologize for nothing. You
Good.
got it.
I did. I'm a nerd. I know all about
mean-
this shit.
I'm not full nerd, but I'm definitely a quarter.
Yeah. I mean, I think
At least.
I am of the opinion that everyone is a nerd about something. It's just not everything is like qualified as nerd shit. If that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, like you could be a nerd about like music,
Yeah.
or a nerd about video games,
Yeah.
or you could be a nerd about, I don't know, fucking football,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Especially like sports and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Because it really does take a lot of like, you got to put some effort into like knowing everything about it and like that kind of stuff.
What do you think that what are you most a nerd for? Do you think like Power Rangers would be your number one?
Yeah, probably. I think it's something I could talk about for hours, and like, I'm like really invested in it, and like I'm a big fan of it. I would say so.
I saw a Power Rangers clip the other day and it made me laugh so hard.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I could describe it was there's a bunch of bad guys,
Yeah.
and then Kimberly, the Pink Ranger,
Sure.
started just flipping away,
Yeah.
and the other one was like, "I'm right behind you," and he was flipping away.
That's fucking hilarious.
And I'm like, what?
There's
Come on.
there's a really funny episode of Power Rangers where, okay, so I'm gonna need you to like suspend your disbelief for a minute because this whole episode is
I
kind
watch
of weird.
wrestling, so kayfabe.
Okay, so the whole plot of this episode is the Power Rangers are about to be baked into a giant pizza. And so the monster, so I want you to imagine like the Power Rangers just got like taken out of this pizza, which is such a weird phrase to say, but they come around this corner and the monster's like there like waiting for him, and the Red Ranger runs up to him and just goes, "Hey, we're gonna toss your salad," and I died laughing.
I need a new customers! Ah, right on time!
No, I've had just about enough pepperoni and mushrooms today.
We're here to toss your salad. Well, then.
No, does this exist? This exists?
Yeah, it's like
What
canon that he
year?
says that.
What year? That whoever wrote this knew exactly what they were doing.
I should send that to you as well. It's such a
Please.
good clip.
That should be like a redemption for you with this stream. Hey,
No.
I'm gonna toss your salad.
That is not happening. I don't give a shit. Mm-mm. You can pay me
That
enough to
is-
put that as a redemption.
I try to think of like things like like TV shows that we used to watch that had like naughty stuff in it that you don't realize. But I think a lot of the stuff that I watched was pretty tame. I was recently on a fucking downward spiral watching Rugrats clips
Mhm.
that were like, this is what this is actually about. And it's just like really fucking upsetting. And I
Yeah.
just got so depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of depressed, happy Father's Day. No, I'm joking.
Good lord.
Good lord. In May, I did a fitness challenge
Mhm.
where I had to work out every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that took such a bad toll on me, physically and mentally,
Mm-hmm.
while at the same time starting, this is Father's Day, right? Starting Life is Strange 2.
Oh
the
my
perfect
God,
Father's
yeah.
Day. The perfect Father's Day game, guys. I suggest
Mhm.
you all play it today. If you haven't, don't look into it. Just play it. And that put me on such a bad spiral down that I had to cancel stream for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I made it so like I was like, no, it wasn't the game, but I think that was like the last straw.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do this while pushing my body so hard.
Yeah.
I cannot believe a game is that goddamn sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's insane. I played all the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
None of them compared to this.
Yeah.
Like, somebody was just like, let me chat GPT everything that'll make Allison weep.
Yeah.
And put it into a game.
Mhm.
And that's why this is the last one.
Yeah.
I put that down. I played chapters 1 and 2. And there's 5 chapters. I will continue doing it, but at a time. Not now.
Yeah.
I cannot put myself through that. But I love that right after I was done, like when I finished it on Monday, on Thursday we did Resident Evil 5, and it was like going from the saddest fucking stream to the fucking funniest stream.
Yeah.
I laughed so fucking hard. I watched that fucking ketamine fucking creatine clip over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It made me laugh so
Yeah.
hard. Fuck.
I needed to put that on YouTube because people just have to see it. It's something that we need to have remembered. Like,
It was so goddamn funny.
Yeah.
I did take that Saturday morning at 5 a.m. I had to wake up extra early because I was driving to New Jersey.
Mhm.
I did drink my creatine. Fuck! Yes, creatine. I
You
did
did
drink my
say.
creatine in the morning,
Yeah.
and I thought of you.
I should
Drank it a
take a
little.
picture of me holding just a thing of creatine just to like send it to you.
Please do. Every time you see creatine, that's like randomly in the store or whatever,
Yeah.
just take a picture
Yeah.
and just send it to me.
It's
I
so
do.
funny.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say like, what I should do is I should take a picture of it and be like, "Yo, this shit could tranquilize some horses."
I'll send it to you. Just write like nay.
I should just,
I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning.
it should just be like, you take a picture of it. You take a picture of it, you send it to me, and you're just like about to do some horsing around.
You know what I like on my steak? Horseradish.
Good lord.
I can't fucking breathe. Dude, I can't fucking breathe. Oh, good lord. Now I'm starting to say good lord just like Max.
Yeah, it's a
Max, your
problem.
hand!
Yeah, my hair was messed up. I get it.
I like it. No, I
Yeah.
liked it. You laughed super hard. It's hard having all this hair.
It is. It's a problem.
Like, can we it really is. Like, the thing is that every time I cut my hair,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you feel like this because I don't remember the last. I don't think I've met you with short hair.
Mm-hmm.
The last time anytime I cut my hair, I feel like I lose my identity
Oh, I agree.
because people think about me. They think about long hair, or they think about like braids, or like
Mm-hmm.
like if I lost my glasses, like if I got like LASIK surgery, I never had to wear glasses again. I'm like, I feel like I would lose some of my identity, and so every time I cut it, I'm like, no. So I haven't actually dyed my hair since 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And I let it like all grow out, and then I did a big chop
Mm-hmm.
so that like the last time was hopefully got all of the, you know, dyed parts out, and it could just be like natural.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to really cut it anymore because
Mhm.
I would have to do like big chops, and this is the most awkward phase ever.
Yeah.
Right here. It's like growing out your bangs.
Yeah, I've been growing out my hair. I want to say last time I cut my hair, I cut it down to here, and I hated it, but I needed to because like I needed to like just let it all regrow out again. So I cut it like up to here, and this is what has gotten it for like the last 2 years, I think.
How far are you thinking about going?
I don't mind this length. I probably wouldn't want to go too much further, just because I wouldn't want. I don't need as much hair as like down to like my waist or anything. Like I don't need that, but I like this length.
I do too. Do you ever braid it?
Yeah, my mom braids my hair when my mom used to braid my hair when we went to the beach.
Oh.
She called me. She was
really
like, "You look like a Viking," and I'm just like, "Hell yeah, I do."
Dude, you probably look fucking badass
Yeah.
with braids.
Yeah.
Dude,
When
like,
my mom
I gotta
braids my
say,
hair, it's a long braid, and I can like pull it back over my shoulder like I do like this, and it just looks. I just love it. I love when my hair
it's
is
so
braided.
cool. Me too.
I just can't do it personally, but you know, I could do it to someone else's hair, but I couldn't do it to mine.
Mhm.
I'd have trouble with that.
I got upset at Sweet Nubbins for absolutely no reason, but here's the reason that I got mad. Um, is because I fucked up in like May. I fucked up my finger on my friend's toilet seat, and the fingernail came off, and I couldn't like do anything, and I needed like my hair like braided like away from me,
Mm-hmm.
and I got upset because I was like, "Yo, braid my hair," and he's like, "I don't know how to braid," and I'm like, I asked you at the first year of our relationship to learn how to braid hair because one day I'm gonna need you to braid my hair, and today is the day. And then I got really irrationally upset.
Yeah.
So my PSA to everyone here is, even if it's just a regular braid, just learn how to do a braid.
Yeah.
Put that on your resume. It's a great tool. Plus, we have like long hair. I'm sure that you feel the same way I feel. Don't you just love like someone playing with your hair?
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
just
It's
feels
my
really
favorite
nice,
feeling.
right?
Yeah.
It's yeah, me too. I just love it.
I always like when people are like, "Oh, I want to braid your hair," and I'm like, "Yes, please, please braid my hair. I
Yes.
beg of you."
I beg you, please braid my hair.
Yeah.
I'm really bad. I can't give braids.
Mhm.
I can braid myself, but I can't give braids. And everyone always asks me, "Can you braid my hair?" I'm like, I can't do it on other people.
Mhm.
It's like makeup. I have a hard time doing it on other people.
Yeah. I can braid hair, but I can't guarantee it'll be the best braid. Like, cuz I
Oh
haven't
yeah.
done it enough
Mm.
to like make it be like pretty or whatever, but like I can definitely do it.
I want to see Max with Viking hair.
I have a picture somewhere, but when my mom comes home,
Mm.
I'll definitely take a picture of it and send it to you.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Because that's, I'm sure it's just like super fucking cool. Are
Yeah.
you at all ethnically Viking?
I don't know. I
Is that is that the right way to ask that?
I have no idea. But I there is one thing that I want to do. I want to get I want to braid my hair, and then I want to grow my beard out just like down here a little bit, and then get that braided. And I want that just one time, and then I'm shaving the beard again. Like,
Yeah. How long does it take you to grow your beard?
2 weeks since last podcast actually, because last podcast I shaved my beard off, and then I grew it back for. I always do that because it's during the summer. I get very warm, and since I'm outside a lot, I get sweaty, and it gets trapped under my beard, and I can't wash it very well. So
And you run warm too.
I do, yeah,
You're like a hot water bottle.
yeah. I stand up and I'm just drenched in sweat. It's bad.
I sweat from my head specifically.
Hmm.
And I always like when I work out I wear braids.
Hmm.
But I've had to do braids and then a third hair tie to tie the braids back.
Hmm.
Because what happens is I sweat and then they come and drip down the braid, and I'm grossing just everybody out. Everyone's like, this fucking monster. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I
Yeah.
wish I didn't sweat. And I run cold,
Hmm.
but I don't like being hot.
Yeah.
So there's just no winning with me.
Yeah, I always feel bad because I sweat a lot and I look like I'm crying a lot of the time because it all gets in like my eyes, and like it's always windy here, so that doesn't help either. So on my walks, I just look like I'm crying, but I'm just like I'm not. I swear.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams is playing in the
Yeah.
back.
Truly, that is what
That
it
is
feels like when
crying.
I walk down one of the streets that I walk down.
Uh, uh, and the wind is just like, and you're like, wind is in your face. I'm
I
like, man, he's
fucking
really
love
sad. You're
that
just like,
album.
dude, that is, I don't care what anyone says. That is one of the greatest music albums of all time.
Yeah.
That came out when I was first learning how to play guitar. I was
Mhm.
about like a year in. So I learned how to play every single song off of that album, and it was so much fun. It's so good. It just makes me feel so good thinking about
Yeah.
that album.
Yeah. I remember hearing Holiday for the first time, and I was like, that is this is my favorite song from this album.
Same. I
There's
love it.
there's a few heavy songs on that album, and I can't think of them right now, but that album is just like, it is probably one of the most paced punk albums I've ever heard.
Yes.
Cuz a lot
Yeah.
of punk albums I find are either too fast or they jump around like time speed wise, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like, so that's like I would say it's like American Idiot and the Misfits Walk Among Us are probably my favorite punk albums. Walk Among Us is way too fast. Each song is like
Yeah.
a minute and a half, maybe like a minute, like at the least,
And then
maybe
it's
2
like,
minutes at the, yeah. But yeah, like that album is it's one of those like, it's one of those albums that like you could listen to a lot and I would probably not get bored of it. Um I definitely think it's one of the best Green Day albums, if not the best. Cuz I think some of their other albums aren't perfectly paced either, but that one for sure.
And I think they made it kind of like a rock opera,
Yeah.
so that might be why it's so well paced.
Mhm.
And then they had that song that was kind of like, no other band was writing songs like this, and that was the Jesus of Suburbia song
Yeah.
that had like the whole like
It's
different changes
9
in
songs all
tempo.
in one. It's so good.
Really cool.
Yeah.
It was
They did that
so
twice on that
good.
album.
What's the other one?
Oh, I can't think of the name, but it's towards the later end of the album. It's like the
Yeah, and
third
every song
or
was
second
good.
one to the last song, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But it's
I'm not sure.
it's the one where like our main character like I think he like dies, and then like the ending song like is like him like his girlfriend like finding a letter that he wrote to her or whatever. I think that's how it goes.
That's not
I need to listen to that album again. I miss it.
album.
Such a good album.
There's other like Green Day like bangers, but I'm not sure
Mhm.
if they're on the same albums because they just have so many albums.
Yeah.
But like I really liked Minority and Hitchin' a Ride.
Mhm.
Those, but they're never necessarily like the albums. Like the one after Dookie, I thought was not good. The one with Brain Stew on it. I also
Is
don't.
Brain Stew
How do
not
you?
on Dookie?
No, it's on
It's
the one
not.
after
Oh, okay.
Dookie because Dookie had the long view and
Yes.
do you have the time?
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
and then you have that's the album's like brilliant, has like so many iconic songs, and the next album you release is just like dun it,
Damn. Yeah.
dun it. I'm just like, what? Okay, sure. But what was fun is that I am a huge Offspring fan.
Mhm.
I've been a fan of the Offspring forever, and they hold a very special place in my heart. And I remember Dookie, which was Green Day's probably like cult classic album that made them put them on the map, went against the Offspring's Smash, which has a very similar feel to it. It has Come Out and Play. It has Self-Esteem, like a lot of like classic songs on it. They
Mhm.
went against each other and Smash won.
Nice.
But Green Day ended up being like the more popular kind of band at the end.
Yeah.
And Offspring had their album that was kind of like the American Idiot was Americana. It's funny, it's called was
Yeah.
it called Americana? Yeah, funny.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
And then-
because that's
yeah,
the one with
the one that- Give it to me, baby. Pretty fun for a white
what
guy.
is the no, the other one. The one where he's singing about all the kids on the street and how like,
Jimmy had a chance, but you really did well.
yeah, that's the one.
Had a couple of kids.
I can't think of the song.
The kids aren't all right.
Yeah. That's on that album, right? No, it might not
or
be.
the next one.
Okay.
It was either that one or the next one.
Mhm. I also
But
really like.
I actually love those albums.
Yeah, I actually really like You're Gonna Go Far Kid. That's probably my favorite Offspring song.
That's in like the I'll put that in like the new Offspring category, and that's probably like one of the best ones. You're Gonna Go Far Kid. There was another one that was pretty good too, and I can't remember the name of it, but I've seen them in concert a couple of times, and I have to say one thing. And listen, like, I know it's hard to play and do everything at the same time, but with the Offspring, how they perform, at least a couple of times that I've seen them, is they perform and that's it. There's no crowd interaction. There's no, hey, how you guys doing? It's song after song after song, go home. And as someone who was just like the biggest fucking Dexter Holland stan ever, I was just like, no, like that's it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of I've never seen I've never been to like a stadium concert, and I assume like the Offspring does like stadium concerts like that. All the concerts.
Yes.
Yeah, all the concerts that I've ever been to are in smaller venues, so it's more like intimate. So we all get to like talk to the, I don't want to say like talk to the band members, but like we all like if we like yelled something at them, they would hear it.
That's my favorite type of concert to go to.
Yeah. And like all the bands hang out at their like merch booth afterwards, and I'm just like, oh yes, I get to meet them and they get to sign my CDs. Yeah.
I have some embarrassing like finding bands. So when I was younger, I really had I look back and I'm like, man, I had a lot more like chutzpah than I do now. Like I wouldn't do some of the things that I did back then, including waiting for bands to come out of their tour bus, like getting there early, things like that. There is a band that I love called Creature Feature. And I love them. They sing like all horror songs, and it was just one of their albums just like meant everything to me. So they're just two guys. One guy does guitar and sings, the other guy does synth. Just two dudes. And they were opening up for the Birthday Massacre.
Nice.
Which Birthday Massacre is, I love Birthday Massacre.
I think you've
so
showed
like,
me them.
cool.
I want to say I liked their music.
Super, super good, awesome band. That's like, it's definitely like the name. Like you have a girl who has tiny voice with big instruments in the back.
Nice.
So they were the opening act, and I'm like, holy shit. So I go, I'm in the front of the standing room. The best thing ever, sang all the lyrics, including the 12-minute song. Like, it was amazing. And then afterward, we were like, I gotta find them. So Jor was actually, it's like the beginning of a relationship. Jor was like waiting in the thing, and I'm like, I have to find them.
Yeah.
And so I go to look, and I see them downstairs, like by the bar. And I go up to the singer, and I go, I'm your biggest fan. He was like, no way. No, that was the wrong one. That was the wrong story. I go up to him, and I say, hi, I have a tattoo on my leg of you. And he was like, let me see. And I show him the tattoo, and he was like, oh, that's so cool. We can't even find that artist anymore. Like, he did that, and we were chatting. It was awesome. The oh my god, I'm your biggest fan was when I went to go see I Am Ghost and a bunch of other different bands that were on the Epitaph label. That's where I think that's the night I met Ronnie Radke.
Oh yeah,
and he was a dick.
Yeah.
The guy I Am Ghost plays. I love them. I go downstairs, and the guy is the singer is standing right there just talking to people, and I kind of walk and I wait a little, like a second, and then he looks over at me, and I go, I'm your biggest fan, and I hug him, and he goes, no way.
That's great.
And I love that. I love that so much. And then I go up to Rodney Radke, and I'm like, hi. I'm like, can you sign? He's like,
yeah.
and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Listen, the man's got talent. So much talent. He's got more talent in his pinky finger than I will ever have in my entire world. But by God,
Mhm.
don't be a dick.
Yeah.
If you know you're talented, you know you're hot, why don't you give back?
Yeah. For real.
This is a PSA, everyone. If you're talented and hot, give back. What am I telling you to give? I don't know. Think about it. You're talented. You're hot. Think about it.
I've never had a bad experience with any of the bands that I like, which thank God. I probably wouldn't be able to handle it.
This breakdown.
I truly
Ronnie,
would.
why?
If say like okay, so say if like the lead singer of Dynasty like was mean to me, I would probably like quit life, honestly. Like I would like I look up to the lead singer of Dynasty so much. He's my favorite singer. He's the singer of my favorite band. He's really inspired me to be a better singer. Like if he was ever mean to me, like I might just end it. Like I don't think I could do it anymore.
So when people ask me, and I know that like Salem and I are new friends, and Salem, and for everyone who does not know, I am a huge, if not the biggest Bruce Campbell fan.
Mhm.
I love Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell. I have him on my arm. He is my favorite actor.
Mhm.
He means so much to me.
Mhm.
And so many times people have been like, have you met him? No, I've had opportunities. He's been on Long Island. He's been at New York Comic Con. I've had opportunities to meet him if I do wish.
Mhm.
I'm so scared. I'm so fucking scared that he's going to be a dick. Now, I know that he's sarcastic, and I don't speak sarcasm. So already I'm losing. I'm going in losing.
Yeah.
So if he is nothing other than a delight who loves me back, I'm going to be shattered into pieces.
Yeah.
And that's why I can't be Bruce Campbell. I want to. He's my hero. He is my hero. But if he gives me the Ronnie Radke treatment, I might have to jump off my building.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah. I don't know. It's just Dynasty is my favorite band of all time. I've unfortunately not gotten to see them live yet, but they haven't played
Really?
here in a while.
I thought you have seen Dynasty.
No, I've seen Unleash the Archers, but they were my favorite band
And
for a while. But
you've seen Powerwolf too.
I have, yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
They're such a good band live. I've seen Unleash the Archers open for Powerwolf, which is probably like the greatest thing to ever exist, guys. Like that concert was probably one of the best ones.
You're my only other friend that loves power metal, because power metal is my favorite genre too.
Yeah.
And I just like, it's just when you find like a really good power metal band or like a song, it's just like so fucking powerful, you know?
Literally, yeah. I like power metal the most because I don't fully enjoy the screaming of most other metal genres, if that makes sense. Like it's heavy, but I can't do the screaming. I got all that out in my teenage years when I listened to metalcore, so
I can't. You know what? I like a mix. Like if there's like for example, like Motionless in White.
yeah,
does it a lot, where you like have some like a screamy part,
yeah,
and then a singy chorus. That I'm okay with. I really like also like electronica music, so like Electric Coil Boy. Ooh, that's a diphthong, baby. Electric Coil Boy. They do a lot of like screaming and then singing, and as long as it's like catchy, and not too much, like I can handle it. But there's just I can't. Jord, he literally, because people make fun of him because of his music, he has a bumper sticker on his car that says "Screamo Guy, ruin it," because all he does is listen to like Dance Gavin Dance, like bands like that. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But he listened to them all the time, and it's just literally like, ah! Ah! And
Yeah.
I'm just like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah. I will say I do love Motionless in White, but I think my favorite song by them is it's one of the last songs on. Oh God, what did I do? What did I do this time? Good Lord, Allie.
I choked. I choked, and a little bit came out, and then I lost it.
What did I do?
You did nothing. I was taking a sip. I choked, and then a little bit spewed, and then I started laughing.
Oh no.
I started laughing because I'm so special.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Please go on.
I was just gonna say my favorite Motionless in White song is I want to say it's the last song on their Reincarnate album. It's called Wasp, and that is just all singing. There is not a scream in sight, and good Lord, it's so good. It's a love song too, and that makes it better. I really like love songs.
Me too.
Yeah.
Tell me about your favorite love songs.
There's a song that I've been listening to recently called Dandelions. It's a pop song. And that song's really good. One of my favorite power metal love songs is called I Built You a Rome by Kane's Offering.
Aww.
And it's just the guy, like, talking about how, like, he's gonna build, like, someone, like, a place where him and her can be safe. And I'm just like, oh, I want that.
That's nice, and that's wholesome too. I thought
Yeah.
you were gonna say build a place for him and her could, bang. But see, your version was way better.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot.
My favorite, just off the top of my head, power metal love song is it's by Beast and Black, which is probably like my favorite power metal band, and it's called Ocean Deep. And it's like 5 minutes long, and it's just him. The singer of Beast and Black is probably one of the best singers in the entire world.
Yeah.
His voice is incredible, and he has the kind of voice that when you just hear it and you don't see, you go, is that a guy or a girl?
Yeah.
Because his voice is so high up. So he's singing this like beautiful ballad, and I'm just like, and then at the very end, it's like it builds up to more instruments, and you're just like, oh God. I'm a big Mush fan.
Yeah. If you guys ever want to know exactly what Ali is talking about, on Beast in Black's Berserk album, there's a song called End of the World. That song slams. Like the chorus,
So
he
good.
just like hits all the high notes. It's wonderful.
How does a voice get that high?
Helium, probably. Like, knowing me, I just
Helium.
huff helium. Like,
And then that's how you grow taller. When you look into the cauldron and it says that you're going to be tall, they make you huff helium. And
they pull out the medieval, like, torture trap where you, like, tie your hands like this and tie your legs and they stretch you out.
I fantasize about being on that daily. Hear me out. So my back hurts.
Okay. Good Lord. This is not where I thought it would go.
I think about being strapped to that and just slowly just stretched and then like up, and then my spine goes like cracks, like it stretches out, and then all of a sudden no back pain. And that's
Fair enough.
I literally think about it all the time. I just want to have no back pain.
Yeah, that's fair. Back pain is kind of the worst.
Do you have back pain?
Every now and then. If I don't go for my walks for like a week, when I do my walks again, I get really bad back pain.
What do you use to count your steps?
I have a app on my phone.
Okay. We were thinking about in CEOs starting to do like a little like kind of sort of fitness challenge where you would have to get like 6 like 666, 666 steps in like a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about what app everyone could use to track their steps.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if like Fitbit does, not Fit, like if you don't have one, but if like MyFitnessPal does it or something
Yeah.
else does it.
I can send
that
you
could
a
be
link
something
to the
we
app
could
that I use.
do. Okay,
Um,
cool. 'Cause I think that would be something fun to do.
yeah.
A walking challenge. I love, and it is super noticed too. I love how um banging that channel is in the
Yeah.
CEO's Discord, and how all of you guys are just like doing this together and like trying to get healthy and exercising. I watched Kim do her exercise stream the other night,
Yeah,
and it was so great.
I bet. Yeah, I love Kim.
I was
Kim's
just
great.
like, Kim is, she is just so gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm like watching her on her fitness stream, and I'm just like, she's just so beautiful.
She is.
You
Yeah.
should not look this beautiful and be exercising. She's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love her. I love her so much.
I want to give her a hug.
Me too. Me too. She'd probably fit right into my boobs. She's probably boob height for me. Honestly, 'cause she's like I think she's 5 feet. She's a tiny.
I think
bee.
she's 4'11".
4'11".
I think so.
She's a very tiny. Okay, 4'11". Yeah, so she would definitely
Oh, I was
4'11".
right.
She would definitely be tiny. Right on my boob.
Yeah.
I have a friend named BB, and she's 4'11". She's boob height.
Nice. My first girlfriend was 4'11".
Damn.
Yeah.
Were you 5'9" at the time?
Very close to it, if not there. I was like 5'7", 5'8".
You're like, I was almost at my final form.
Almost. But yeah, Kim is one of my favorite streamers of all time. I love Kim so very
Me too.
much. I remember
Me
the day I
too.
met her like it was yesterday.
She's one of my favorite people to play games with too.
Yeah.
Like her, you, Alpha, all of my friends who were like, not that I don't like playing friends who are like loud and like chaotic like I am,
Yeah.
but it definitely balances me out
Yeah.
when I play with people who aren't as loud and obnoxious as I am.
Yeah.
Because we don't need another ally in that group. I create enough noise. And I love when you guys calmly tell me where to go.
Yeah. We definitely need, like, in every group there should definitely be someone who like can calmly like explain where to go. Like we can have chaos, but like we need to get shit done too as well. Like that's
Right.
why I'm playing Repo with the Boo crew tonight. And I'm very scared cuz they're all very
played before?
chaotic. No, I haven't. But I love playing with the Boo crew cuz they're all chaotic, but you know, they might kill me a few times. But it's fun.
My favorite memory I had with Repo when I was playing with Miso was like I'm so bad at it, right? I don't even know if you could be good at Repo. It's just you are what you are. Did you see a ghost?
No, I was looking at the light so I could sneeze.
Can I show you what I saw?
Go
Ready?
for it.
I can't do this. I can't do this with a straight face. You're like.
I'm sorry, I have trouble sneezing sometimes, so I look at the light up there and it helps.
I was like, did fucking Father Gabriel just come down and just like just bestowed his light onto you? You're like,
I saw
even-
the
when I
lead
see-
singer of Dynasty up there, and I was like, my lord and savior, he's here. Lord Dino Nuggies is here.
Lord Dino. Oh, Dino Nuggies forever. When I was playing with Miso, like I remember I finally picked something up, and it was like a little teacup worth like no money.
Sure.
But I finally got something, and I'm walking, and I'm walking towards the barrel to put it in,
Yeah.
and Miso comes from the other side and just knocks it to me, and it crumbles in my hand.
Oh no.
And we just start laughing hysterically because I'm
Yeah.
like, that was so much effort for me to get the teacup, and you broke it.
Yeah.
So fucking
I
hilarious.
feel like my keyboard is probably gonna be against me tonight because my control button doesn't work, and you have to use that to crouch. So I have to
oh boy.
so I might die a few times. My keyboard is fighting against me, so I don't
Fucking
have
keyboards, who
another
needs them?
keyboard.
We need a max keyboard fund.
Yeah, we'll get there. I don't need one right now. It
I-
does what it does. It does what I need it to do.
I want to know because you just had your birthday week and you played how many Trash Wars?
All 5.
Jesus Christ. What did you think? Which games did you like? Tell me about Poop Killer.
I loved the first. I think okay, so my favorite collection is the first one. First one's my favorite. It's got all the best games on it. 2 is a very close second, cuz it has Poop Killer 4, 5, one of those two. Either one of those,
The
they're
Dildo
really good.
Shop one?
The Weed Shop one.
The Weed Shop one's so good. I wish you played that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. I really liked that one. But yeah, the first one was so good. Trying to think of my favorite one from that game. I don't have a favorite. I can't think of the favorite one, but the first one definitely, like the first 3 Poop Killers are pretty great. They were a lot better than I was expecting them to be.
The worst one's the most recent one, Flush or Die.
Yeah.
That one was not good. I was so disappointed.
Yeah. I will
Poop
say
Killer Origins was good too.
Yeah, that one was good too as well. I will say a lot of the games did feel a little bit samey. Like the ones, the one where it's the one from I think it's Trash 3 where you're in the laundromat. I think it's called Bloody Woman. I think is what it's called. That one and Halloween Revenge feel kind of similar from Trash 5. Like
Yeah, some of them do feel.
yeah, like all the ones where you're in like a store and you have tasks to do, and then you like get killed by the killer, like that. Those ones, they're fine, but I kind of got it kind of felt like I was playing the same game over and over again. I'm not about that.
What about the Poop Killer one? That's your like a grocery store person.
Oh, that one
Remember
was
that one?
fine.
That was fun, right?
I like the VHS shop one too.
Yes.
'Cause you go back there in one of the later Poop Killer games.
I think that's the one I was talking about, not grocery store, but the VHS shop.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the one I meant. Yeah.
Like the second time you go back to that shop, you just kill a man for shitting in the toilet.
Yeah.
I will say, I
And,
really
it's like-
liked Endless Days. Did not like the sequel. The sequel was not
I
as
don't
good.
remember the sequel. I liked the first one. That was the Lighthouse one, right?
Yeah, that's the one I was
Yeah.
thinking of. That one was really good. I really enjoyed that one. I
That
think
was on the first one too.
yeah. I also really liked Gears, the first Gears game. That's the Soul Trap one.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't want to play the second one because I had already because some of the sequels to some of those games are not great. The Alien game, We Are Not Alone, that one was fine, but I didn't like the sequel. And my OBS was like fucking up last night, so I was just like, I'm done here. Like,
Was there a second Mold game?
yes, that one was also not as great.
that
The
sequel
first mold,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
the first mold was good though.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember that one.
yeah. I love
I wish Papa Combo would do something like this.
yes, absolutely. I think Puppet Combo and 616 Games should do a collab game. They should do like a 6-hour collab game.
Dude, that would
Just
be
like,
fucking awesome.
yeah, be like,
Because they are really similar.
yeah, graphics wise, like gameplay wise, they should have like, I think 616 is the one where is the one game company with the evil's back. I want to say that's a 616 game.
Mm-hmm.
They should
And they
team
have
up.
Fears to Fathom.
Yeah. Oh, Fears to Fathom is great. No, 616 has what is the game series? Tales from the Crypt, I think is what it's called. Or Tales from the Tomb. Fears to Fathom is not 616.
It's not?
No.
Oh,
616 is a different.
it looks
They're very
it looks like a
similar
616.
concept games. But
okay.
but the first Tales from the Tomb game is pretty good. I have not played the second one.
I don't think I've played them before. Doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, I would recommend them. The first one's good. The first one's kind of the first one is I think it's called the Night Stalker. The second one takes place on like a farm, which looks pretty cool.
Fucking farms.
I love like I think that's why I like Texas Chainsaw so much. That movie like takes place on like an old dilapidated Texas farm, and it's just like there's one house and it's just an empty field for miles around, and that is like the scariest thing. Cause my great grandma used to live on a farm like that, and I would get scared to go outside because all you could see is like corn everywhere, and it's kind of like weird to like not be able to see like the ground, if that makes sense.
Be careful, you say his name.
I know.
He appears. Come on, corn.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Wait for it. Wait for. I was so hoping. I was so hoping.
Yeah.
He actually sent me a picture of corn this morning. Because he's got like this giant corn thing, like the ones he has in his videos. And every year, like obviously they die off, and then they start from babies, and then they grow taller. And he's been studying me the evolution of what I call his family.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, they're so tall. They must have looked into the goblet.
Yeah. I was mowing my neighbor's lawn the other day, and she had like some corn on the ground for some reason, and I took a picture of it and I sent it to Corn. I'm like, hey, I finally met you today.
Can I tell you what I thought you were gonna say?
What's that?
I thought you were gonna say I was mowing my neighbor's lawn and there was some corn on the ground, and I took a picture and I sent it to Corn and wrote, corn fell on the floor. I kneeled onto it.
Nice. Yes, I should have.
Only a
said
reference you and me would know.
that. Yes. Yup. For those of you who don't know me, don't know, Dogma is a great band. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Very good. They have one of those concept albums where you have to listen to it in order because it paints a whole story, and those albums are cool.
That album, it is a concept album, but it's more like an anthology. It's kind of like watching a TV show. It's kind of like one song is like it's all about the same person, but it's like episode 1 is like you meet her, she's like going through this journey, and then by the end like she has like a spiritual journey that's gonna take us into the next album without actually like, it's like setting up a sequel without saying it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Which I really hope they have another album, because I would love that.
Hot take. I hope they have another album and that new terrible song that they released isn't on it.
Band, yeah.
No, their like newest song is so bad.
Oh, really?
Dogma's newest song that came out.
Yeah, Band, I think it's.
Have you heard it? Yeah.
I listened to it. I need to give it another listen.
Good. Please listen to it. It does not sound like Dogma,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, what is this?
It is
because all the stuff is so good.
It was a very jazzy song.
Yes.
And
correct.
And there is a song on their album that that has like a jazz like break in it, which was really good. But
Mhm.
I don't know that I would want a full jazz Dogma song.
It's not good.
Mm.
Like even like I got Jor into Dogma, and he is actually the one who's like, "Oh, Dogma came out with a new song," and then he listened to it. He's like, "Listen to it," and then I listened to it, and I'm like, "This is not good." He goes, "Yeah,
Yeah.
it's terrible."
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, that's so disappointing when that
Yeah.
happens because
Yeah.
they're like incredible. They're
Yeah.
such a good, and also correct me if I'm wrong. They're all female band,
They are.
all female band of hot nuns with upside down crosses. Like, guys,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Go listen to what's that album called? Their good one.
It's
with
their
all those-
self-titled album. It's just called
It's just
Dogma.
called Dogma.
Yeah.
Guys, I cannot recommend it enough. Like
Yeah.
it's the even like the first fucking song, which I think is Forbidden Zone.
Yeah.
It's just
God,
like such a
that
good
song is
starting
good.
song because it's just like la di da da da, just like boom 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 boom. It's just
Yeah.
like oh, this is getting you. It's kind of like in Einstein Kills when they started their album with. Welcome to Horrorwood, and just
Mhm.
like the piano and him singing, and then it gets
Yeah.
heavy. Like I love when it gets slow and then like heavy and like a punch. I'm like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah. There's
Makes me
Dogma. Dogma has a song that I really like where the beat of the song is just two people fucking on a squeaky bed.
What song is that?
It's so Feel the Zeal ends with the sound of that, and the next song picks up where that song leaves off. And that song is all about how the main character's being punished, and she can hear like her mom and dad like banging upstairs, and how it's like kind of like turning her on.
It's so guys, it's so good.
It's such a like, it's one of those albums that like, if you kind of ignore all the like BDSM stuff, it's still like a really good album.
That's yeah. It's not just like it's not slapstick
Yeah.
at all. It's good. It's real talent. Like it's
Yeah.
really good music. It's just the concept is like, you know, a little raunchy.
Yeah.
But it's not like I said, like it's not like slapstick. It's not stupid.
Yeah, it's not like in your face. Like,
Mhm.
if you just listen to the song without listening to the lyrics, like, each song is a 10 out of 10. Like, that is probably like one of the only perfect albums I've ever listened to.
100%. I agree with you.
I have a playlist that is Dynasty's Game of Faces followed by the Dogma album, and that playlist is when I tell you like when I tell you that two albums have never connected with me more in my whole life, good lord, listening to like Soul Survivor and then like I Made Her Mine afterwards, it is such a spiritual experience. It is so good.
I messaged Max like 2 weeks ago, and I said to Max, I'm like, have you ever seen the music video to Made Her Mine? And that was the first song. So Max got me into this band, and that was the first song that he sent to me. And I know all like the words to that song. Did I comprehend what it was about? Not at
Nope.
all. So then one day I randomly at work, I was like, what's their like music videos? I've never watched a video by them. And I saw that like Made Her Mine was one of them. And I'm watching this music video and I'm like, oh. So then I messaged Max and I go, hey Max, have you ever seen the music video to Made Her Mine? And he's like, sure have. And I'm like, it's so hot. He's like,
all
sure
of their
is.
music all of their music videos are hot. Like
All of them are so.
It's if you guys ever get the chance to watch them, be prepared. That's all I'm gonna say.
And we might have to watch one like at the beginning of my stream tomorrow because you guys just need to see how
you
hot
should
these
watch
videos are.
you should watch the Made Her Mine music video. The one
Yeah.
I think Made Her Mine is the one where the main singer is talking about scissoring. I think that's the song. That
And it's
song
funny
makes me
because
think of
that's-
You and Crims. That is You and Crims' theme song in my mind.
and that's what I meant by I know all the words but I never comprehended what they made. So like there's the fucking chorus and it's like I made her sin rubbing scissors in the night.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe they're fucking cutting paper mache. Like I didn't think anything sexual. And
Yeah.
in the video they are rubbing scissors in the night.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
The
I'm like,
fucking
why
song.
am I so turned on?
The fucking song where the chorus starts off with her singing about corn. When she drops the corn on the floor and kneels on the ground, she starts touching herself. And it's just like, damn, okay. I guess that's what we're doing now.
And her like that dress that she wears with like the one thing
Oh my
in the
god.
middle,
The
and,
fucking like
oh my god.
so the bass player is like one of the hottest members of that band. She fucking
Yeah,
like
100%.
spreads her legs and like bends down and just like plays the bass. And she gives you that like fucking look where she's like looks like she's angry but she's got her tongue out and she's like all like turned on. So
she's
good.
horny. She's ready to fuck.
Oh yeah. She's like, the bass is in the way, but I know I'm gonna touch myself later.
So good.
It's
yeah,
so
the bass.
good.
She gets into it.
She does.
She gets into it.
Good lord, I wish I was
love
that good at
her.
playing bass.
I wish I was the bass. Play me
No,
like a bass.
no. I am a taken man.
I will not strum no bass. thou shalt not bass.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I
Anyway.
would love to see them live.
Oh yeah, dude. If they Dogma opened up for that band Winrose.
Oh, they're so good.
I bet that concert was fucking sick.
Dude, it's like all chicks. Because
Who?
isn't Winrose, isn't the singer a chick?
No, Winrose is the band that does the Diggy Diggy Hole song. Where they're all dwarves.
I'm thinking of Winterfell. I'm thinking of another.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking of a totally other band. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
I was like, that's definitely not.
Yeah.
Their song. But
it's really
but yeah,
good
are they
that it's really good that Dogma opened for them because Dogma as an opening band people would probably leave after Dogma. Like
yeah, because they're just like, I'm gonna go fucking. That's a band that I would be like, I need a picture.
Yeah.
I need to meet them.
Yeah.
Like, please. Okay, Max, I'm saying this right here, right now, in front of all of Twitch.
Mhm.
If there is a point where Dogma is playing anywhere in remote that we can meet up
Yeah.
and go see them together,
Yeah.
let's try to
I'm
do that
going. Yeah.
because that would be amazing.
Yeah. I would love to like go to a concert with you. I went to a concert with Pink a while ago. That was just like the most like spiritual thing I've ever done. I don't go out a lot, and when I do, it's just me. So it's nice having someone there with you to experience.
It's nice. It's nice enjoying music, and there is something about like I know that like I'm like 12 years older than you, but there is something about getting older and going to concerts that you just enjoy it more.
Yeah.
So like for example, when I was in high school, I would go to like concerts and I would go there to be like rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
And I would mosh, I would be just a fucking asshole pretty much. And now when I go to concerts, I'm able to like be and like sing the music and enjoy and not have to like worry about being online for 4 hours so I can get a spot.
Yeah.
And like right in front and like doing all this unnecessary stuff. I don't care if I'm in seats. Like
Yeah.
I had a really good example is I saw the last concert I went to is Ghost. And Ghost is 10 out of 10 live. They sound just like they do in their album, if not better. The music's phenomenal. And it was such an enjoyable show because even the people, I had seats, but even the people that were in the standing room, nobody was being rowdy. Everyone was just there, like enjoying this band.
Yeah.
You know, like they're all singing and like loving almost. Like it was
Yeah.
such a great experience, and that's how I love. And I love going to concerts with people who enjoy the experience and the music and like want to like sing along and be like, man, this is life. This
Yeah.
was great. So I enjoy concerts. I'm not gonna say um better or worse as an adult, but just like really differently.
Mhm.
And I think it's a nice thing.
Yeah. I I don't do the mosh pit thing. I don't personally enjoy it. But I am very happy just hanging out listening to like my favorite band with a bunch of people who also love these bands. Um Burning Witches, one of my favorite all-female bands. Very, very good live. I've seen them twice. And they're coming out with a new album this year, and I'm very excited about it. I
Nice.
have not listened to any of the singles. I'm kind of waiting for the album to come out. Um,
I like to do that too. Like I'm
Mhm.
like because then when the album comes out, if they came out with like 4 singles, I'm like, okay, that's half the album I've already listened to.
yeah, I kind of also not to like listen to the music videos, as like before the album comes out because I don't, because I want to hear like the album in its entirety first before like I like go and watch the music videos. Just in case it's like a concept and like the videos like kind of spoil the concept.
What's the raunchiest music video you've ever seen?
I don't know. Um, Maybe that Limp Bizkit one we talked about a while ago, the one with Halle Berry.
Behind Blue Eyes?
Yeah. No.
You-
Is that the music
Mhm.
video with it? Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of like close up of French kissing, which I don't enjoy because you're
Yeah.
not like, you know, the girl from Dogma doing it. So I don't want so who
Yeah.
cares?
French kissing is just
Uh,
weird.
I don't really want to. Yeah, we'd rather watch 2 nuns scissoring than people French kissing.
Yeah, that really says a lot about us, huh?
It does. Off the top of my Max the Sus Reaper.
Hey, I make it well known that I'm very sus. People should understand this by now.
Unhinged 2025.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the music video to the song Saint by Marilyn Manson?
Possibly. Is that from his Mechanical
Very.
Animals album?
No,
Okay.
that is from the Golden Age of Grotesque.
Okay.
The music video is him not to be gross, but like doing drugs and eating pussy.
Nice. What a Chad.
It's what a Brian living his best Brian Warner life.
I will say, I think I've told you this before, but Marilyn Manson on the Mechanical Animals album cover fucking changed me as a man. He's so
Tell me
hot.
how, because I have a bit 100 scenarios in my.
He's so hot, dude. I'm like, I think that's the album that made me like made me think I'm a pansexual man.
It's like, man, I love a guy with tits.
Dude. But let's just be real. Some tomboys are just bros with a ponytail. Like sometimes all a man wants is a dude with tits.
You've heard it now. You've heard it loud. All men wanted men with tits. So this is great. This is great. Let me tell you why.
I looked over at myself, and I'm as red as a cherry. Good lord.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's like your face matches your shirt.
It does.
So when I started to get into Marilyn Manson, it was the Mechanical Animals album. I was about 11 or 12. And that cover also confused me.
Uh-huh.
I was not confused as of like, man, I think I want a dude with titties. But I was like, is that a she? Like,
Yeah. I think
her name is Marilyn.
I'm gonna say, like, that's probably what it was. It's like the part that confused me was like, I'm into this, but is it because he's dressed like a woman? Like,
So when you saw the video for the Dope Show,
yeah.
were you like, yes, this is what I need?
See, it's weird because it's like the album cover is hot, but the music video is kind of weird. Does that make sense?
It's like, because it's like alien-y, right?
Yeah. It's like you don't see the full thing on the cover of the album. But in the music video you see all of it, and it's just kind of like it's kind of like in that movie Labyrinth where the what's his face?
Which character?
Who's the villain?
David Bowie?
Yeah. It's kind of like watching that movie and seeing his like codpiece get bigger. You know?
That's why I watch. By the time they're singing on the staircase,
I will say
that dick is huge.
I will say it was weird. It was weird, but like I didn't notice it until I was older, obviously. But like it's just kind of like the once you notice it, it's kind of wish you like kind of like I wish I didn't, you know? Yeah.
I didn't notice that either until somebody pointed it out to me, and then we went and we watched and we sought out
Yeah.
Cockpiece.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit. Also, that movie is just like I'll say like all the time, I'll be just like, oh, smells bad. like whenever I smell something.
That movie and The Dark Crystal were my childhood road trip movies.
Dude, The Dark Crystal's so good.
Oh my god, I love that movie. Did you ever watch
haven't seen
the
it in 20 years.
Have you ever watched the Netflix show?
I haven't, and I heard it's great.
It is good. It solves a lot of the plot issues that the movie has. I
Mhm.
prefer the movie personally.
Yeah.
Of the two.
Also, like, don't you like watch the show being like, well, shit doesn't turn out good for them?
Yeah.
You know, like you have that in the back of your mind. So I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna be sad the whole time.
Yeah, The Dark Crystal has a lot of plot holes, and so you watch the show solves the movie's plot holes, but sometimes like creates some more plot holes. Does that make sense?
Mm.
And then there's a
Mhm.
Dark Crystal's like comic book series, which it itself also solves the movie's plot holes, but also creates more. And I'm just like, it is the Star Wars of fantasy movies. Where the first 3 movies are perfect on their own. The prequels they like add to the like source material, but there's also a lot of plot holes. And then the sequel trilogy also like kind of fucks everything up, you know?
The movie is like the definition of take a penny, leave a penny.
Yeah, for sure.
Solve a plot hole, create another one.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't stand when things do that. Like I feel like if you're going to write, say you're going to write a movie, right? You should write
Mhm.
that one movie and not write it as there's going to be 6 other movies down the line. You should write it as it is its own thing, and it ends at the end of the movie. And if you want to make another one, write it so that it makes sense in context of that movie, if that makes sense.
So before you go on, let me just make sure I understand. So you're saying that, like, let's say Harry Potter, for example.
Yeah.
Harry Potter has a lot of things that are in the initial books that are addressed in the last book and like further books down the line. Are you saying that that shouldn't be a thing?
So what I'm saying is it makes sense in book form because you're setting up you're setting up all the characters in the first book, and then you have a payoff at the end. I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking specifically movies. If you're writing a movie, it should be a self-contained movie, and if you want
Yes.
to add more to it, add more to it later. Like,
Question.
sure.
So, like Cabin in the Woods, that is
Yeah.
a movie that has a beginning, middle, and a definite end.
Yeah.
So are you saying like movies should be like that, and then if they want to do like a sequel or another movie, then like it's a whole nother entity, but leave that like.
See, Cabin in the Woods makes a lot of sense because what you could do with a sequel is you could do like there's a future version of that, like of the people who of the people who had of the people like that are controlling that like cabin
Like,
or whatever.
mm-hmm,
You could do like a
mm-hmm.
space version of it, or like
Space.
yeah.
Why space?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
hate space.
I know you do.
Except for In Space, if she's listening.
There's a
It's my
space
favorite.
game in one of the trash horror collections that is actually pretty good.
Really?
I don't think
remember.
you personally would like it, unfortunately,
Yeah.
but I thought it was pretty good.
My favorite thing is when I say I hate space or like fuck space or whatever, and then In Space is lurking in my chat, and then she just goes rude.
Rude. Yeah. It's my favorite.
Rude. It's one of my favorite things ever. I
Yeah.
love her.
She's great.
She is so good. Oh, I wanted to ask you, because I might be dumb, and I did watch a little bit of an explanation video of it, but I wanted to get your thoughts on the new Resident Evil 9 trailer. Like, if you liked it, like, do you understand what like the characters and what's going on? Because I was like, cool, this looks beautiful, but I don't know anything.
I will say I don't know as much as I want to. There's a YouTuber I really like. Her name is Susie. She goes by the Sphere Hunter.
Susie Mon?
No.
By the way, we stan Susie Mon.
This YouTuber. She's great.
Oh, so cute. She has her
Yeah.
own plushie?
Yeah, she's a YouTube. She has a used twos plushie. She's adorable, and I love her. She's my favorite YouTuber.
Dude, that plushie's so cute.
Yeah.
I want a plushie.
You should see her in her YouTube videos. She's adorable. I watched a little bit of her video recapping the trailer. There was a lot of spoilers to it though. I think a lot of what's happening is a lot of the characters in the new game are going to be from the Outbreak series, the Resident Evil Outbreak series, which is a side game. I want to say Outbreak is a different point of view from the Raccoon City incident, other than from like Jill and Leon's perspectives. I want to say it's like more like regular people doing regular people stuff in the zombie apocalypse than it is like a police officer.
People stuff.
Yeah. It's just people trying to survive.
But wait, so you played the Resident Evil Village DLC
I did.
Shadow of Rose.
I did.
That was a really cool ending to that DLC that left a lot of things open. What the fuck? I thought that Resident Evil 9 would be like a continuation of that. What am I gonna not know? The the resolution of the Rose and the guy that was just like not now, blah 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 blah. Like what do you mean? Like we don't get anything else with that? That's it?
I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens because Raccoon City, probably my favorite like horror place ever. Maybe apart from
Iconic.
Silent Hill, but I also haven't finished Silent Hill 2 remake. So
Hard game.
it is. I'm at a part where it's dark outside and it's raining, and it is so scary. Like I am, good lord, like that game builds like a terrifying atmosphere. Like the moment you
Jitters
walk
everywhere.
into Silent Hill and the fog starts like coming around, and you see like the like flesh person who's like tied up in their own flesh, and you gotta like beat him with
Oh
like a
my
pipe.
God.
Good lord, that shit's terrifying.
It really, they do it such a great job
It's so
making
good.
the atmosphere. That's why, like, I'm really loving games like that. Even though, like, I haven't played much of Silent Hill 2, I'm finding that, like, in the beginning of my gaming career, I liked more indie horrors where I could play a game for an hour and just. Do you hear him
I
yelling?
do. Is he alright?
Do you hear him
I do.
yelling? Does everyone hear him yelling? I can't even. I'm gonna yell at him if this continues to happen. Fucking Helldivers. Yes, god damn it. Shut the fuck up. I'm finding more that like I used to really love my favorites were like, an hour or 2 or 3 indie horror game where I could be just done. But I'm now really loving games that have more of a better like atmosphere to it. Sorry, Jory, did you just hear yourself? What?
Love you, Jor.
What? What? God damn it, Jory. Like I never thought I would love Alien as much as I do.
Yeah.
As much as I did. But Alien
Yeah.
was fucking top notch. Alien, and what's that one called? Outlast.
Outlast.
Two of
Oh,
the
God.
scariest games.
Outlast was. I love it now. In the moment, I kind of hated it. I'm surprised I beat Outlast in 2 streams. I didn't think I was going to be able to.
That's really good.
Yeah. I got to the sewer scene at the end of my first playthrough. The one where you're walking in all the water and Chris is behind you. I was so scared. And then like I had like a day where I was just hanging out with Crims, Eris, and Sassy. And the next day I finished Outlast and I was like, thank God.
So it's so scary though, and it's
Yeah.
old. Like games like that was probably like 12 years
sorry.
ago. Like the
Yeah.
scariest fucking game.
Yeah.
Insane.
I love a good
God.
like I love a good like well like Outlast is like 6-9 hours maybe. Like I love a good long horror game.
And it's even like I love a 6-hour horror game. I think is perfect.
Yeah.
Great transition because I want to talk to you about this. Another really great 6 to 8 hour horror game that the DLC is coming out, I believe, next week. Is Still Wakes the Deep.
Yeah.
I am so excited to play the DLC.
Yeah.
It's probably Still Wakes the Deep. Funny, it was my like most anticipated game of last year, and it was my favorite.
Still Wakes the Deep was an indie horror game, right?
The Chinese Room made it.
Okay.
It's an indie horror game, but it's presented. It looks like a AAA.
Yeah, like I say this a lot. Still Wakes the Deep was like, it is one of those games that, like, you can tell they put some time into it. Like they got good voice actors. They like took care of like how everything was gonna like be played out. Like the story like makes sense. Like It is one of the best horror games I've watched being played in a very long time, and I really enjoyed watching you play it. Um, I don't. There are very few games that I would rather watch being played. It's like Still Wakes the Deep, Alien Isolation, and that may be it. I would rather watch those be played. Like watching you and Liv play Alien Isolation was one of like my favorite things.
You can live through us.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah. There's just some games that I personally like watching you play Still Wakes the Deep. Like I know I would love it, but I would rather watch you play it, if that makes sense.
Oh, I feel the exact same way about there's some games that like I'm not a big fan of like playing. Like I'm not a fan of mascot horror.
Yeah.
But I like watching you play it.
Yeah.
I also like some of my favorite memories are watching you play games like Barter House. I mean, that will forever be ingrained in my head.
I mean, that fucking
one of my
ghost
favorite
scene
things.
will be in my raid trailer forevermore. Like I
Forever.
will never live it
Forever.
down. Like
Some say still roams the whatever today.
and I'm fucking failing as a ghost.
You're
Good
just
lord.
fucking
Those
failing
tank
as a-
controls can eat ass, dude. I'm not about it.
They're so bad. I'm
Yeah.
glad that Puppet Combo doesn't do those tank controls anymore.
Mhm.
But and that wasn't even like you could actually play tank controls or you can play
In
the
first
way
person.
that like you played in first person, but
Yeah.
it's still
It's
so
just
janky.
that one scene though that you have to play with the tank controls, like in no matter what mode you play, and like you start facing away from the door, and so I was trying to like walk towards the door, but I was walking backwards, and like the camera angle was weird, so I'm expecting to go back and like into the room, but I'm like like that.
It's so funny.
It's so good. Yeah.
Was that your favorite Papa Combo game?
It is tied with Bloodwash. Those two are my favorite, like, those two are full stop my favorite indie horror games. Full stop. Like, no matter what. Like, Bloodwash
good.
was perfect. Murder House was everything I wanted from, like, a Resident Evil game. It is like if Resident Evil 2 was a low budget horror game. In the best way possible.
Resident Evil 2, Murder House.
Yeah.
we couldn't get Raccoon City anymore.
Yeah.
It was too expensive, but we got this house.
Yeah. It was like if Resident Evil 7 was like had like a bunny man and had like a Mr. X style bunny man instead of like Jack, I think is his name.
Dude, how awesome would that be? Fucking a Resident Evil 7 style game with like a fucking bunny man or
Yeah.
some sort of like really horrific like fairy tale creatures or something like with those
Yeah.
graphics.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that would be so good.
Yeah. I would love
Fuck yeah.
I would love another like I don't know what it is, but there is something Resident Evil 7 is just it's one of the scariest Resident Evil games, and I think it's because of how isolated you are. I love games that take place in one place. So like you walk into this house and you stay in this house for the whole game. And the whole game like revolves around you like exploring this house with a family of murderers. That is maybe I don't think you stay in the house the whole time, but you stay in this one area with a bunch of like and it's all connected. I love a good story where you just stay in one place.
So besides from Murder House, or not Murder House, well, technically Murder House, but besides from Resident Evil 7, I kind of feel, especially, or just the beginning part of it, what other games that are I'm gonna say look nicer, because there's so many games like indie horror games that's like you're just in a house.
Yeah.
But Resident Evil 7, let's say like you just stayed in the house the whole time. It didn't and that's you kind of stay in the house. Somewhat.
Well, you stay in the like, so it's like the big house, and then you have like the boat house, and then you have the like extension to the other house, if that makes sense. So you're just in like the whole area where the house is, and so you get to like leave it. But I think a game that did it better was like Resident Evil 7 was good, and then Resident Evil 8 took everything that I loved about that and just made it so much better. Like
put it in a castle.
Like in like an abandoned village that is just like run by like werewolves. Resident Evil 8 was just perfect in my mind. It is the perfect Resident Evil game in my mind.
Then why do so many people not like it?
I think it's because a lot of people started their Resident Evil journey on the PS. Was it the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2? One of those. And I get it. Like nostalgia is going to do with that a lot for a lot of people, and I get it. I think if you and I had played the PlayStation 1 Resident Evil games, I think you and I would probably not like 8 as much. But I think starting with the remakes, because those are the only way I could play the Resident Evil games, so I started with 2 remake and went to 8. Playing those, I fell in love with the Resident Evil series. I think Resident Evil is like one of the greatest. Resident Evil is like what Friday the 13th is to like horror movies for me. It is my favorite series, and then I have like a favorite movie that is not in that series, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Resident Evil is like my Friday the 13th, whereas like My Friendly Neighborhood is like the Murders in the Rue Morgue, if that makes sense. Yeah.
That does.
Yeah.
I had a random thought because you and I both love the game Slay the Princess.
Yes.
And that game to me feels like a complete game.
It does.
It feels like it couldn't possibly have let's just say a sequel. Do you think that could you see a world in where Slay the Princess has some sort of sequel or like a new game, or don't think about it as a DLC?
Yeah.
Because a DLC, you can do like different princesses and add that as a DLC, which they kind of did already. But I mean like a completely new game. I think about all the time how the Slay the Princess people, Black Tabby, they came out with, and they still have the chapters going on, a narrative game called Scarlet Hollow. That's like, I'm not going to say it's so bad.
Yeah.
But it's not good.
Yeah.
To me. And Slay the Princess is like a perfect game.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you make that and then a perfect game, and then how do you add on to a perfect game? Besides from adding more princesses, where do you go from there?
See,
like, can you possibly make another Slay game?
Thing is, I personally wouldn't want another Slay the Princess. I think what they should do is they should take all the experience that they had with Slay the Princess and make a different game, but that feels like Slay the Princess, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Like, none of the same characters, not even in the same universe. Possibly in the same universe. I think if they wanted to, what they could do is they could have the Slay the Princess as its own game, and then start another game, and like have those two like do a crossover. I think that would be cool. But like,
that would be,
if nothing else, just like take the experience you have with Slay the Princess, and make just another game in general.
I would also take. I know I said like don't count like DLCs or anything, but I would even take more added on princesses. If it's just like, okay, we want to do more with Slay the Princess, but don't want to like make another Slay the Princess type game. You know, they like a year ago added like 3 different more like princesses and endings.
Yeah.
I'm down for you to just keep doing that.
Honestly,
Like,
yeah. I would love just a
because
game
they're
that
all so
never
good.
stops like updating itself, I guess. guess.
Yeah. Yeah, like Dead by Daylight, you get all these IPs
Yeah.
all the time. Why not? If everyone loves Slay the Princess, just keep adding more princesses. I'm saying
Yeah.
everyone like they should, but I mean, do you agree with me on this? I feel that I'm so happy that you love Slay the Princess. It makes me so happy that you do, like, immensely. It's so hard to get someone to play it and then love it the way that we love it.
Yeah.
And I say every time when someone plays it their first time, I'm like, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna end and you're gonna be like, what did I just play? Just do another round.
Yeah.
And so many people will do like that first round and then be like, all right, this isn't for me. And I'm like, just please keep going. Like, it's just so special. I don't know. I feel like I feel like I'm like an old mom when I'm like, it's so special to me. Why can't you love it too? But that game is truly something so special.
I think you and
It's
I
just gorgeous.
I think you and I love it the way that we love it because you and I have both completed games before. So you and I like know what it's like to replay a game a few times to get the achievements and like putting effort into it. And like I'm one of those people like Slay the Princess hooked me with that first round cuz like I think I got the damsel and then I got the tower and then I forget who else I got, but the fucking tower, that scene, I was so happy.
I was so happy.
I fell in love so
that.
easily.
Guys, I've never seen Max just completely fall in love.
I lost it a little bit.
And it was the best thing ever. You were just like, whoa,
that's an angle.
We were laughing so hard. It was so innocent. It was so cute. I love it. If anyone has not played Slay the Princess, at least put it on your wish list because it goes on sale quite often.
It does.
But it is a fantastic decision-making game with a really unique drawing style, and depending on your decisions is depending on what type of princess you are going to encounter, in which you have to make decisions on whether or not to destroy her. And you have like a voice in your head telling you that if you don't destroy her, if you don't kill her, then the world's going to end. And then after each round, you end up getting like a new voice in your head, and it adds to the story. But it's incredibly narrative driven. It's a really great story, and I understand that you may not get what's going on. And even myself, like, I watched a ton of videos on Slay the Princess because I wanted to make sure that I fully understood the story, because I'm like, what is the deal with the shifting mount? Like, what is actually going on? And you become like addicted like after you know exactly what's going on. The replayability is incredible, and last year's horror game awards, it won most accessible as well. I thought it should have won best narrative. That was won by Mouthwashing, which Mouthwashing is also like a great game, but I think that narrative wise Slay the Princess is better.
Slay the Princess is more straightforward. I don't like the jumping between times that Mouthwashing does, if that makes sense. Because like you start here and go back here, and then you go around the story, and I'm just like, I
don't appreciate Mouthwashing for its cake building abilities.
I was not a fan that I had to walk you through that.
Corn, he recently played it. He couldn't figure it out either.
Yeah.
He's like, how do I make this fucking cake?
Yeah.
I'm just.
It doesn't help that they don't make it as simple as it should.
And it's very hard to see. It's got that kind of like 616 Papa combo pixel thing going on.
Yeah. I will
You
say
know,
that is the one
hard to
thing that
say.
I don't like about 616 games. But I do like that you can turn the filters off.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you can
okay.
get like different filters in each game, and it'll like make it like black and white or look like a VHS tape or look like the 1980s. Like it's nice,
Oh, I
but
love that. Like
I
Corey does.
I like to see. So
Same. It's already hard.
yeah.
It's
And
already so hard to
and the
see.
way that like my room is lit, like I have a glare on my PC, and when a game is too dark, I can't see it. And I don't want to
Like
like
he's the same
stream in
with
the
you.
dark, so
Stream in the dark. No, I don't blame you. There is I really want you to play it in the future. I think that you would really like it. It's a Torture Star video
Mhm.
game. So like Torture Star and Papa Combo are like not the same thing, but they're hand in hand. They
Yeah.
kind of like overlap. When a Torture Star video company like produces a Papa Combo game, it's more like I'm gonna say like bloody and
They
like
did Rewind or
you
Die,
know
right?
yes, Rewind
Yeah.
or Die. But there is one that is, I think, a fantastic game. Just as a game, it is called Night at the Gates of Hell,
Yes, I've been
and
meaning to play that
it
one.
is it is based on like Italian giallo like zombie films,
Nice.
and I really Max, I think that you would absolutely love it. And there is
Mhm.
something that happens in the game. And when you eventually play it, I hope you think of me. You will know exactly what it is.
Mhm.
but that was fantastic. I did not like Rewind or Die. I liked the beginning with the video shop.
Yeah, I remember
Uh,
you playing. I think I don't want to say that was
yeah,
the first game I saw you play, but it was one of the first games I saw you play.
that was only like last year.
Rewind or Die?
Yeah, that was last year.
Huh.
That's one of the most recent games that they came out with.
Okay.
I wonder what it was probably another Papa Combo game then.
It was. I know for sure. Like I came into you playing a puppet combo game, but I know one
They're the
night it
best.
was. I know one night I remember spending time in your chat and you were playing Rewind or Die. And then I think we got like kidnapped in that game and taken to this like
Mhm.
it looked like a barn from what I remember, and there's like hay
Mhm.
in there, and I was like, this is
Yeah.
weird. I don't like this.
I remember Max. You watched me play the demo for I think it was Deadly Night or Stay Out of the House. The one with Mr. Shiny
Yeah,
at the hotel.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Because
the
I
one you
came in
emailed
and
me.
he
Yep.
was talking about something that made me scared, and I put the fucking
That's
face in your chat that I do.
I love it. Yeah, that was at the time I was uh Patreon for Papa Combo.
Yeah.
And I could fully, if anyone's looking to be a Patreon for a game company, Papa Combo, what they do on their Patreon is they have a shit ton of demos
Mhm.
that they don't release
Yeah.
to like everyone, and as Patreon you get access to all those demos.
Mhm.
So I would play like that's where I found what was it called, the Booty Creek
Oh
cheek
yeah, yeah,
like that, yeah, the
yeah, yeah,
Booty Cheek Creek Freak, yeah.
yeah.
Like all those ones were on there. But yeah, that I played that demo, and that was I remember because Mr. Shiny, a fucking
I keep
perv.
wanting to call him Mr. Smiley, but that's not. It's not it. Puppet Combo
Mr.
is making a
Mr.
new game, correct? It's Power Joe Massacre. Is that a Puppet
Power
Combo
Trip
game?
Massacre. Yeah, it's an old Papa Combo game, so maybe they're remaking it.
It's on. It's not available on Steam yet.
Okay, yeah, they're probably so that's again like Power Drill Massacre. There's demos of that on their Patreon,
Okay.
so it's probably not like a full kind of concept yet, but that's probably going to be so hard. It's probably going to be similar to Nun Massacre, which is so hard. I think about Corn every time. I think about Nun Massacre because he tries to play that game and fails every time. What's your
Yeah,
favorite Papa Combo game? Besides from, oh yeah, I asked you that, Murder House and Blood Wash.
yeah.
What did you think of, did you like the Christmas one?
I did. I really liked that one. I might go back and platinum that one.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I have
awesome.
one or two or more achievements to get.
Really? Wow, you
Yeah.
did really good.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
love the tree.
the tree is great. I will say I struggled a little bit because it's a timed based thing. And I don't do well with timed based puzzles. Um, especially like everyone's running away and you gotta be like stealthy. Like I couldn't do the stealth
They're all
stuff.
dancing at the party.
Yeah.
And you get to get them before. I'm just like, they're all getting out.
Yeah.
That probably took like 2 hours. I watched someone play that part and get it in one, and I was just like, you bitch.
How?
This took me hours.
How?
I
feel like
hate
this
watching people succeed where I don't.
I feel like this is that time when like I told you like I didn't struggle as much with the Rose DLC ending and you were just like, what the fuck? Like as you did, apparently.
Dude, that deal. I just didn't understand. I'm like, why are you teaching me new stuff right at the end? I'm not good at learning
Yeah.
on the spot.
Yeah, no, for sure. I get it. I think they definitely should have done I think they should have given you a level or two before the final boss to like get used to it.
Yeah. It was fine.
Um,
Once I like knew what I
yeah.
should do, and I'm like, oops.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? You know what game I want? I want another Bramble the Mountain King.
Me fucking too. That
I
game,
think about it constantly.
good lord, that game is good. That
Oh
is like
my
one
God.
of my favorite games that I played last year.
It's incredible.
It
is.
is everything I wanted from a Little Nightmares game. Which I love Little Nightmares, but it is everything that I would want from a newer Little Nightmares game.
I want that like a Bramble that's kind of almost like a Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Not even so much like turn-based,
Mhm.
but I think what I'm trying to say is that I love the game so much that I want an open world version
Mhm.
of Bramble the Mountain King.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the same story or
Yeah.
anything, but like how it looks,
Mhm.
how it plays, the monsters. I love the part with the tree person.
Oh, the
And you
tree
gotta,
lady
like,
is
do
so
all-
cool.
So she's so cool.
I
like
want art of her. Like I want really well done
Mhm.
art of her and like that scene.
if anyone hasn't played Bramble the Mountain King, I mean, we can't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It
Joy.
is
We can't
it is
recommend-
top 5 favorite games for me.
beautiful. I call
I-
it Sumi the game. It reminds me of Captain
Yes,
Sumi.
absolutely. I would love a multiplayer like co-op Bramble the Mountain King. Like
Max, we would never
that would
leave
be
the
awesome.
computer.
Oh yeah. Just like a good
Wanna
solid
Bramble?
like 10-hour multiplayer game. Like just you and I hanging out for multiple streams like Resident Evil 5, you know.
Laughing our asses off.
Yeah.
You closing the door on me.
That was
Multiple
not
times.
me. I walked away from the door and the door closed itself.
You know what's really funny is that we've played Resident Evil. Like we're on like the last chapter.
Yeah.
We've played the whole entire game, and only that time have I noticed you slamming the.
It was
slamming
not
the
me
door on
doing the slamming the doors. It's the game. It's the game slamming the doors, and I'm just walking away. I did go
It's the
back
game,
and
if
hold
you-
the door open for you one time, so I should be
You
righted.
did,
I
you
should be
did.
righted of my wrongs.
Righted of your wrongs.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works, right? I
Yeah.
think that if you do one good act, then all the hundreds of bad acts that you have committed will go away, right?
Specifically
As
in
long as you
games,
say-
I don't think that works in
game.
real life.
Oh no.
I don't think so.
How? Oh my God, how am I gonna? I just like had a fucking stroke. Because we were talking about multiplayer Bramble the Mountain King, Little Nightmares multiplayer. I cannot
Very
wait
excited.
for. And I don't know if you heard about this. Drum roll, please. fucking Fears to Fathom multiplayer.
Oh, really? I need to get on
Mhm.
those games. I played the first one. I really enjoyed the first one.
I really liked I think it's called Iron Bark Lookout.
Yeah. That's the one where Sumi
That one was
pisses off the tower.
That is. That
I
is.
love that
I think
clip.
that's the best one.
That clip is the clip that I saw when I met Sumi for the first time. And then we started hanging out, and then her first stream of mine was the one where I was like, I'll get on my knees for anyone who calls me a good boy. And she will not stop calling me a good boy because of it.
And she's got like that German accent.
Yeah.
So it's just very alluring.
She's German, and she's like softly spoken too. She's great.
Soft-spoken German. I love soft-spoken people.
Yeah. She's where I get it from. I get my lowercase from her.
You get your lowercase. What do you get from me? Oh, your hair.
Hair, humor,
And your bad eyesight.
bad eyesight. Yep.
Bad eyesight.
My will to keep going when exercising. You know.
I think yes. So proud of you, by the way.
Thank
like,
you.
Super, like, even, like, again, like, I don't mean to, like, make comments about your body, but you just look so good. Like, so
Yeah.
healthy. Like, you're glowing.
Yeah, I
like,
feel a lot better.
And there's, like, noticeable difference. You posted something, like,
Yeah.
this was me, like, a before and after the other
Yeah.
day. And I love that vulnerability.
Mhm.
And I just want to say that I do not take that for granted at all. Like,
Yeah.
Kim did it the other day in like our fitness forum for CEOs. She said, I've never seen a picture of Kim when she was heavyset. And just seeing her before picture and then her after picture, it's just mind blowing. And
Yeah.
like, it really shows like it's hard to lose weight and get healthy at the beginning.
Yeah.
But like, if you keep going, like, I promise you, like, it will. God damn it, Jor. God damn it, Jor, do you hear me? It's you can achieve whatever fitness goal you want.
Yeah.
It's just not an instant thing, and a lot of people, and I get it, they like instant gratification.
Yeah.
And it's just that's fitness and getting healthy, that's not the way it works, Toots, unfortunately. But super proud of you for you literally have walked around the sun, or
I have 500 miles. I've walked 500 miles across 170 days.
500. That's now gonna be that's not gonna be your song when I sing when I think about you in my head.
Oh god. Yeah.
You're gonna have to let me know when you walk 600 miles and the song won't apply anymore.
I'm close. I'm very close, actually.
Close.
Yeah.
Nice. I like the weight that you use too.
Yeah.
I saw it for the first time. That's a diesel weight.
Yeah, it's 30 pounds.
Shit.
Yeah.
And you do like the
I do
curls?
curl ups, and then I do the the thing at the gym where it's like a bar and you like pull it down. I basically do that with my weight. I do it in front and behind.
Like a press?
Yeah, like that. I basically do that.
Nice. Those are great.
And I can like feel it in my back too, cause like I can feel like the muscles forming back here, and it's like, oh damn, like this is what I've been this is what I've been working for. Like,
hell yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I like back muscles more than front muscles. I don't know what it is.
Like you just want your back to be bumpy, but like the front to be all
yeah,
straight.
I guess so. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like the front just kind of looks weird to me when at all times, no matter what. But like
men.
hate them, can't stand them.
Men, they look weird. Men, it's just men. They look weird from the front.
It's like the fucking like just do it thing.
Yeah, exactly. We're on the same page.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
like working, and you're doing like stuff to work out your back and your arm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with the weight that I am. I'm fine with not having like abs and stuff. I don't really need them. I kind of just like I like having like my muscly arms, and then like my back feels a lot better. I just as long as I feel lighter tomorrow than I did today, that's all I care about.
It's like it's whatever. It's not like it's whatever like goal you want. Like
Yeah.
fitness is so like broad, right? So if you're just like my goal is to just like maintain how I look right now, or
Mhm.
my goal is to have like nice arms. It doesn't have to be like I need to be a bodybuilder, I need to be in shape, I need to be everything. It just depends on like what you want, right?
Yeah.
So like I work out I work out mostly for muscle building. I
Mhm.
do hit and cardio and stuff like that, you know, training for a competition next year. But like I shine with weights because I'm strong,
Mhm.
and um I really want big arms.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get big arms. I'm trying to lose like I've lost, so I'm going to be super vulnerable right now.
Mhm.
When I first started working out, when I was like, holy shit, I need to do something about myself
Mhm.
because this is not good. I was at 40% body fat. And that was 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And again, this is just my numbers. I'm not shaming anybody,
Yeah.
but the last 2 years I've worked so hard to lose like weight and become fit that I'm almost down to 25% body fat.
Nice.
And my goal is to get to 25% by August.
Mhm.
So I need to work out now for like cardio
Mhm.
to like and eat very clean. So
Yeah.
like that's and I love having a goal to
Mhm.
do in mind because I see that in fitness, like I've lost 35 pounds. That's cool. I've gained X amount of pounds of muscle. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Now what can I do?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I love that. And that becomes almost like addicting, you know? So like
Yeah.
you start off walking
Yeah.
and you're just like, I like to walk. And then you continue to walk. And
Mhm.
now you're like, I'm going to do exercise on my stream. You see how it's like all a progression and it's
Mhm.
like because you like want to keep doing it. It makes you feel good
Yeah.
to be healthy. It makes you feel, and I love that. And I love that I get to share that with you now. Also,
Yeah.
I love the little flippy piece of hair you have. I
Yeah.
think it's so cute.
It's it's my anime protagonist hair. You know how like
Dude,
anime like
I
have like
yes,
yeah.
dude, that's so. When you said that in my head, I was like, "That's your Gerard Way," and then I'm like, "No, that's that's way better." Your
Yeah.
anime protagonist hair.
Yeah. I will say
It's so good.
yeah. I will say I feel a lot better not just like physically but like mentally like when I would take my walks. Um I'm a lot happier now. I really started all of this because I was in a very depressed state in January. Um, but I I will say like I feel like I haven't I really didn't want to change about anything about the way I eat, only because the way I eat really isn't too bad. I think I just need to add like cuz like I eat my vegetables, I eat 2 meals a day, and I kind of just like work. I don't really want to say I work it off, but I do get like I do walk like for enough to burn 1,000 calories a day, and I feel a lot better because of it.
Mhm.
Um and burning like 1,000 calories a day, like it hurts for a little bit, but like just coming home and like sitting down and like I've after a walk and like coming home and like taking like a nice shower and like sitting down and doing whatever I want, it feels so much better. Like I'm not like overthinking as much as I did.
Mhm.
Um
There's also the sense of
yeah.
accomplishment, and you also because you have been now exercising consistently,
Mhm.
you are now getting the endorphin. So somebody who doesn't exercise consistently, let's say like you never exercise ever,
Mhm.
and then one day you go to the gym with me, and after the gym you're like, that was Satan, that was the
Yeah.
worst, and I fucking hate everything, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting that endorphin rush because I do this every day,
Mhm.
and it's now something that I need in my life. Like I notice the days like my mood when I don't exercise and the days of when I do. So you are now at the point where you are a fitness person, you are
Yeah.
consistent, and you are now being blessed, I'll say, with the endorphin rush, with the high. That high is like the sweat, the shower, the accomplishment, the
Yeah.
feeling good. And I'm glad that you have that, because so many people struggle with it. And I get it. Pretty much everyone struggles with it. It's just you got to get past like the point. It's like the 3 month, relationship. You're like, it's been 3 months now. I think I like you. I think I want to keep you for a while. Okay, let's
Yeah.
keep going. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a check-in. When you hit that point of consistency with your fitness, you crave the feeling, and you're getting that feeling, and I love that.
Yeah, I will say, like, it is a little hard to be like motivated, because like for the first 2 weeks I had to like, I really had to like, I got up at 7 in the morning and I went for a 5 mile run, and it was difficult because it was snowy, 2, I was wearing a lot of clothes because it was cold out, and it's hard to run in pants, so I had to deal with that. But
5 mile run. Holy
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Maybe I wasn't fully running, but like I was walking, but then I would like take like a few, like I would like sprint for like a few minutes and then like walk again, and then I would sprint for a little bit and walk again. I would just like pick certain points and just like run for a little bit, and I would feel a lot better because like my heart was pumping, and like I felt like I was like burning, like I could tell like I was like getting lighter during my walks. But I've kind of stopped doing the running part for right now. I kind of just want to like ease into it again because I'm walking 10 miles a day, so
That's insane.
yeah.
This is a good time to start. This is when I just started running again a
Yeah.
few weeks ago, and 5 miles is no fucking joke.
It's not.
It's about when we're talking about a school track, it's about 12 laps.
Good lord.
It's a lot. So a 5 miles is when I go to run. That is my time is like, don't make fun of me. My time for like 5 miles is like 32 minutes. That's my PR. So I like always try to like get better at doing a 3K. But the last couple of times I went running, I went for like interval training. So I would run the straightaways and walk the turns and try to do that. And it's nice because it gets your heart rate up. And then when you're doing your walking, your heart rate still stays up. And then it's a good way of training your heart rate to keep at a consistent like high.
Yeah.
But you get that kind of like runner's high a little bit. I find that when I run, I have to be in a situation where like I have an audiobook or a playlist that I do not change. As soon as I go and like look at my phone, all of my flow is over. I need to just press play and go.
Yeah.
But that gets me through it. Running is something I need to get better at because the competition that I'm training for is 60% running. And I know that I can do the exercises during this competition. I did half of them for my PFT yesterday, but the running, holy shit. The running is going to be something. It's a lot. It's a lot, So imagine the 2.5 years, when I said like the 1,000 meters, like 2.5 times around a court. I had to do that through the competition 8 times.
Good
with
lord.
an exercise in between each one. So I almost threw up yesterday.
I believe it.
The last exercise we had to do was the 100 wall balls, and the people there are counting for you. So there is no like, I'm going to say faking it, or like, taking any sort of shortcuts, being like, oh, I'm done, but you're not really done.
Yeah.
By the time I got done, they were counting. They were like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then everyone's claps. It was really nice, and like everyone claps for you. I picked up my shirt and I was like, ugh! like I like dry heaving
Yeah.
because I'm like, I have never tried so hard in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm not used to wall balls. I don't do those at my gym.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, how do you do them? And it's just a fucking squat and a throw, and it's horrible.
I believe it. Yeah. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of the gym personally. But then again, I also don't like being around people too much. So I kind of like that's kind of why I do what's right for me, where I really like enjoy walking and I just put like my music on and just listen to like all my favorite songs while I'm just going for a walk. I will say I definitely like walking a little bit more than running. I feel like
running sucks.
Yeah, especially because like I'm losing weight, but I can still feel it when I run. Because I'm still carrying around the weight, so.
You'll never not feel it. I'm just gonna give it to you right now.
Yeah.
You will never not feel it. You will feel if you're running, let's say like now, and you lose another 20, let's say just another 20 pounds, and then you go running again, you'll feel faster. Like you'll feel lighter, but it will always hurt.
Yeah.
It will always be like, you'll
Yeah.
always feel like that. I did roller derby for 10 years, and every time we had a fresh meat class, which is what we call skaters who wanted to learn roller derby, and we would have to train them. Every single class that I've ever taught, one of the first questions they ask is, will this ever stop hurting? And I'm like, never. It will never stop hurting. It'll just, once you learn how to do this correctly, it'll hurt less.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it is one of those things like my legs definitely don't hurt as much anymore as they did when I first started walking as much as I did. Good Lord, I would come home and I would just need to like fall over because like my legs would just be like hurt.
What do you do? What's your post-walk care?
Take a shower, sit down at my desk, listen to music, and just relax for a little bit.
You should start adding stretching into that.
I should, yeah. I do a good bit of stretching in there too, but I sometimes forget because I'm just not good at it. So.
Same. I forget too, but it is truly like feeding your body. And since you're getting more, you're doing more fitness, you're doing more walking, you're adding, weight into your routine. The more that you add and the less that you stretch, the more sore you're going to be.
Yeah.
So stretching will take away that soreness because you're going to get out the lactic acid. That's what kind of stretching is about, is getting that lactic acid out of there. So then the next day you don't feel like crunched and hurty, So make sure at least, even when you're waiting for the shower, to like get warm, you could just, 8-9 in my spine.
And I do stretch a little bit during my walks. Like I do like a shoulder roll. I like do this. I do that during my bass streams too, cause like I stand up and I just need to like, cause like I'm like working out like my arms and my hands and stuff, but like it is like I need to just do that cause I'm standing still a good bit of the time.
I love your bass streams.
I need to bring them back. I've been missing them. Everyone's been so excited to talk to me about them. Yeah.
They're so chill because you can like, it's kind of, when I have company that comes over, do you have Shudder?
I do.
You know how they have like the gulag?
Yeah.
And it's the pumpkin and it's just the background pumpkin.
Yeah.
When you have your music streams, it's like the perfect, like I can throw you on like while like on the TV while I do something.
Yeah.
It's like you know what I mean? Like it's like nice where you don't have to like, sometimes it's nice when you don't have to react all the time and you can just watch and enjoy.
Yeah.
And your music streams are truly like watch and enjoy. And sometimes you play One Night in Tokyo and then I get really excited.
Yeah.
You gotta play a Dogma song.
I should. I gotta learn it. I will say I don't always know how to play all the songs that I play. I kind of just play them to play them, and I just go along with it. But there's a few songs that I typically start out with my playlist of songs that I can play perfectly, and then I go into songs, and I just kind of like vibe out and pretend that I can play them.
I love that. I love gaslighting yourself, and that's what you have to do when you run. When you run, you have to gaslight yourself into thinking I'm okay. That's like the best. Hangry Heather. She gave me that. She gave me that advice actually recently because she is she's public about this, so I don't think that she'll mind me saying this. But she used to have like like an eating disorder, and I worked with her. That's how I met her. I worked with her during that time.
Yeah.
And she it took her a long time, but she kind of like figured out that like, hey, you know what would be better actually for me would be having a life where I work on my body and exercise rather than deprive myself and think that that's like what beautiful looks like.
Yeah.
And now she's a muscle mommy.
Yeah.
Like she works
She's
out
great.
all the time. She runs, and every time I go running, and I'm like, give me some advice. She goes, just gaslight yourself into thinking you can do it. And I'm like, perfect.
Yeah, my one of my music teachers in college said, "Fake it till you make it," and I'm like, "I bet." Like,
fake it till you make it. Absolutely.
yeah. And like I will say, like, I do actually know how to play my bass, but it is just like I can't always do every song. Like I'm trying to learn Living Color's Cult of Personality right now, and that song is it is intense, to say the least.
Can I tell you a story relating to that song?
Yeah.
So that song is the wrestler CM Punk's theme song.
It is.
It is. So one time it was playing, and Jor was on the toilet, and when it comes on, you just gotta like sing it, right?
It's one of the most singable songs to ever exist.
So I'm singing, I'm just like, look in my eyes, what do you see? And then Jor goes from the bathroom, the poop be coming out of me.
Good fucking lord. That's great.
We laughed so hard.
Jor is amazing, and I love him.
What a Chad.
Jor is you in male form, and I love that.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Jor and I are like complete opposite.
I say that as like I haven't actually like fully talked to Jor all that much, but from what I've heard, like that story, like that you would do that, like.
We're just very goofy. When you've been with somebody for 15 years, nothing is off limits.
I feel
You
that.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
You fart in each other's faces. There's nothing else that we could possibly do. It's cute. It's cute and gay. That's
honestly same.
Love it. That's the best way to be, is cute and gay.
Yeah.
And it's Pride Month. It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the only way to be.
Yeah. My brother went to a parade yesterday. I think there's some pride parade happening here, and he comes home. My brother likes to dress up a lot, and he goes, "You know I'm trans, right?" And I was like, "I kind of put it together. I just didn't want to ask you because I didn't want to offend you." But I was like, "Damn, that's fucking cool." I think my brother's cool as shit.
Your brother's trans?
Yeah.
What is?
I don't actually
M to
know.
F or?
I think he's M to F. I have to ask him though, because that's all he kind of said. But I don't know. I think he's cool. I give him a lot of shit, but I love that man. He's great. I look up to him. My
nephew is trans,
Yeah.
and my sister. I always say to my mom, because my sister's gay. My her son, Jack, is trans, F to M, and I'm straight. And I always tell my mom, I'm like, you have literally like every option. Like you have the whole trifecta of what's the word I'm looking for? Not, is it gender or identity or like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
So.
I forget. Yeah. I'm
Gender
forgetting
identity
the
is kind of
word
like
for it.
pride. It's kind of like a
Sexuality, I guess.
yeah. That's what it is. That's the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. You get the whole. You have a whole pizza of sexualities in our family.
Yeah. Yeah,
um,
I think people who are involved with Pride are pretty cool. I mean, given
I
that
think
I'm a
that
part of it, so.
I think that anyone who is, I mean, everyone should be accepting of everyone, no matter, who you choose to love and who you identify as. But
Yeah.
I think that anybody who is super accepting and is a part of the LGBTQ plus IA community as members or supporters, I think are pretty damn cool.
Yeah. I think my best friend is trans. I think Pink is trans. I could be wrong, but
Mhm.
Pink may be female to male, I think. But I Pink's been my best friend since I was in 3rd grade, so there's no way that I'm hating on them. Like, and I don't really care. Like, if truly it's like, if you're gonna like care about me, I'll care about you. Like, I don't give a shit what your orientation is. Like, if you and I can like just have a conversation and like, like really like get to know each other, that's fine. Like, that's all I'm about. Like, I just want to be friends with everybody.
I hate when like people hate on you because of like who you choose to sleep with. It's just like, how does that affect you as a person? You're just better. It's like, not that I'm comparing, but it's like the people who like don't fart, like like the girls who are like, I'll never fart in front of my significant other, and I'm just like, you're just choosing to live the same life, like without humor. Like you're just living the same life with so much like more pain.
Yeah.
I'm like, just let it out.
Yeah. Every time I think about like people who hate like gay marriage and stuff, I'm like, it's like that meme that I think I sent you. It's like, fuck arachnophobia, let the spiders get married.
Yeah. Get married. I love that so much. Let the spiders get married.
I don't care what the spiders do. I just don't want them on me. That is it.
That reminds me of when I was in Corin's chat with Miss Mad Duck, and we were flirting, and then Corin was just like, "Hey, stop, guys, stop doing that." and then was it not elephant, eyelash hippo comes in and is just like, "It's Valentine's Day, let him fuck."
I fucking love Eyelash. She's so cool.
So good.
She's
I
awesome.
laughed so hard.
As you should.
Let him fuck.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
I choose not
What
to
games-
participate in Valentine's Day though.
Oh no.
I show too much love every day to the point where like Valentine's Day is just another day to me. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that it should be you should love somebody the same every day, but I do really like flowers and candy. So I'm just throwing that out there, sure. That maybe sometime in the future you get me chocolate and flowers. He's just like, "What? I get you chocolate every day." That's true. That's true. That's very true.
Listen, all I ask is
And
for a
variety.
king-size Kit Kat bar, and I'm good.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that. Chrysler car.
I was not gonna follow that. I was not gonna do it.
How do you? Has Salem ever seen you eat a Kit Kat? Kit Kat.
She can if she watches the 420 podcast. If she knows what I do to a Kit Kat bar, she might get jealous.
Honestly, I was gonna say that might just break everything up. Don't watch the 420 podcast. We don't even remember the 420 podcast, to be honest with you. Anything that happens in that 420 podcast should not be held against Max.
Yeah. Anything that I say and or do, I was high and I have no remembrance
Anything
of
that
it.
I do and or eat. What are you doing to a Kit
Only
Kat?
one way to find out, I guess.
I'll just we'll leave it with a little mystery, Salem, and I'll look at you in the eye and say this. It's the way he eats it.
Mom, stop. You're embarrassing me. Not in front of the pretty
Salem's
lady,
like, I'm
Mom.
out here. It's not in front of the pretty Mom! You're embarrassing me. I liked her. Now she thinks I eat Kit Kats weird.
I should take a video of me. I should go to the gas station near my house, get a Kit Kat, come home and just eat a Kit Kat in front of her.
And just be like,
See
"You
if she
like
still
it?"
loves me.
Yeah. That's the test of love in relationships.
Yeah.
That you have to eat a Kit Kat in front of whoever,
Yeah.
and if they're okay with it, then you know they're a keeper.
Yeah.
But I agree with you because we've had this Kit Kat discussion,
Yeah.
and I agree with you in a way of like, there's no wrong or right way to eat chocolate. I swear to God, I have soundproofing. All this black is soundproofing.
Yeah. And we can still hear him.
And we can still hear him. I don't think there's any wrong or right way to eat chocolate. But if there was a right way to eat Kit Kat, you don't do it right, which is totally
sure.
fine because I don't do it. I eat it the same way you eat it.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Have you ever had orange Kit Kats?
No, but that sounds great.
Orange Kit Kats are the only orange flavored thing I like.
So I'm not a big orange flavor either.
Yeah.
Like a flavor girl.
But orange and
And they're really
chocolate
good.
actually really does go together like they say it does. Oh, and Jaffa
The pink
cakes.
one's really
Jaffa
good.
cakes are good too.
He's a fan of Jaffas. I'm not a Jaffa lady. I have tried them though.
Mm. Yeah.
But the pink Kit Kats, Kit Kat are really good too.
Uh,
You could find those at Oriental stores.
are they pink lemonade flavored?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've had
I
those
think so.
too. They're good.
Mhm.
Kit Kats are one of the only candy bars I like all the flavors of. As far as have you ever had green tea Kit Kats? 10 out of 10.
I have, and I'm cracking up at Salem.
Oh boy. She
Oh
might.
boy, Salem, you're in for a rude
boy.
awakening. She's just like, after this is done, we've got some eating to do.
We got some eating to do. Oh no! Don't say that. Good lord. So anyway,
Oh my God,
moving
I
on.
want to be a fly on the wall for this Kit Kat eating. Moving on.
She's never gonna let me live it down.
She loves it.
I hope so. Good lord.
You know, some people have, the best couples are the ones that, eat chocolate differently. That's what they say, right?
Sure, why not?
Why not?
I don't think
Makes sense to me.
think other people should tell other couples how to live their life personally.
I thought you were gonna say how to eat chocolate.
Yes.
Specifically.
Don't tell me how to eat my Kit Kats. I will eat them how I like them. Thank you.
I am not a boy. I am a man. And I'll eat
A
my
man
Kit
who
Kats whenever
eats
I
Kit
want.
Kats. Yeah. But yeah.
I love that.
I don't know. I hate when people tell other people how to live their lives. Like, if I'm happy, let me live my life, you know?
Because those people are miserable and misery loves company. So they're like, they
Yeah.
see you doing well and like eating Kit Kats the way like you want. And then they're just like, shit, I need to tell them to, to bring it back. And then they're wrong. And they're like, no, let me fucking live my life.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm happy. And you like look down really quickly. You're like, yeah.
I don't have a good explanation for what I did. I just kind of
I
happened.
know what's happening. You have a Kit Kat waiting for you right down there.
Do I? I don't. I don't.
You saying what far away from the mic was so funny.
I said,
that
do
was
I?
almost
And
equal.
then like,
Yeah, it sounded so funny. That was equally as funny as like, you want to hear my horse impression? That's not it.
I love when you cough before any impression that you do. That is my impression of you though. You're like, you want to hear my impression of Allie? That's it.
I've never heard a better impression of me. It's literally perfect. It's so perfect, and I appreciate it 1,000,000%. Here's my impression of you saying nothing. Ready? Nothing. Here's my impression of you saying fair. Fair.
Yeah.
You're so goofy. This is why we mesh so well together.
Yeah, it is.
Because we're just a pile of goof.
Pile of goof is my Disney flavored punk band. Disney flavored rock.
Flavored?
Disney flavored.
Why is it flavored?
Because
What
all
is
we
it?
do is sing Disney songs.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Like what songs?
Like
What
Eye to
songs
Eye
are
from the
opening?
Goofy movie.
That movie is incredible.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw it for the
Alright.
first time last year, and I've
Mhm.
watched it 4 times since then. I love that movie. That movie is the greatest like animated movie I've ever seen.
I would agree with you.
And
It's so
I
amazing.
I watched the sequel to it when I was younger. Not as good.
I don't think I've ever seen the sequel.
It's don't do it. It'll never live up to your expectations.
Have you ever seen The Land Before Time?
Yeah.
Why are there so many Land Before Times?
I don't know.
None of them grow up.
Yeah, that's true.
None of them ever grew up. I still think those. Oh, bless you. He's just doing his impression of me.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I still think that the first Land Before Time is probably the saddest movie on top of Grave of the Fireflies that I've ever
I
seen.
still need to watch Grave of the Fireflies. I wasn't allowed to watch it when I was younger because we had a Studio Ghibli like collection, and I could watch every other movie except for that one, and I never got around to watching that one.
Did your parents see it and then go like, "No, I don't want him to watch it"?
I think they watched it with my brother because my brother was slightly older.
Okay.
And they were like, "No,
Was-
it's just really sad."
Is he still older?
He's still older.
I really like how you put that.
Yeah. I guess
He just stayed
yeah.
that age.
Yeah, he just stayed. Yeah, now I'm older. Believe it or not, I'm the older brother.
Now you're older. Hey, look at me. Look at me. I'm the older brother.
I really liked the thing that we did the other day. I was like, "Oi, oi, I'm the ginger now."
I'm the ginger. That was so good. I loved every second of that stream. I laughed. So my jaw hurt so bad at the end.
Yeah.
We were laughing so fucking hard. I watched that. It's funny because my friend Katie was like, I think it's time to rewatch Grave of the Fireflies, and I'm just like, you want to watch it together? Because she sent me a reel of like 2 girls watching Grave of the Fireflies together and just
Sobbing.
like snotting and
Yeah.
just sobbing, and I'm just like, we should do this because I sobbed the first time unbelievably. You don't stop sobbing.
I'm
you
sure.
don't stop crying.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know what movie also is extremely sad? And I was thinking about it when I was playing Lost Alone 2, is the first Rugrats movie.
Yeah.
where Tommy and Dale get lost in the woods.
Yeah.
That movie makes me cry so hard.
That
Why am I
movie-
like this?
That movie has a song where in the middle of it, one of the babies that is singing it sings about how he got a circumcision.
Yes, that was right at the beginning.
Yeah.
I remember that baby song. I was just like, ooh.
Gross. Disgusting.
I was like 8 years old. I'm like, cool. What's that? What's circumcision?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually watched that movie, but I know that song.
Very sad.
Very sad,
Very
yeah.
sad movie.
You know what else
Yeah.
is a really sad movie? The Brave Little Toaster.
I haven't seen it in a very long time. I don't really
Yeah.
remember it, but I'm sure it's sad.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it as well, but it is a very sad movie.
But is it as sad as all of the Pokemon together collectively crying to bring Ash back to life after him trying to stop this like Pokemon war? Because I'm gonna tell you something, I lose it.
I
lose
believe it.
so hard every single time.
It's
and I'm
hard
just like,
seeing
I
cute
don't-
things cry.
It's the Pikachus slapping each other.
Yeah.
I mean, with every slap, my heart broke
Yeah.
just a little bit more. I was like the anti-Grinch.
Yeah.
Instead of my heart growing, it just became more cracked and withered.
I believe it.
So by the time that movie was done, and Mewtwo was just like, "Wow, we could all exist together." I'm a pile on the floor. I'm fucking like 7 years old. I've been this way all of my life. This fucking sensitive broad from New York. Like, all my emotions are so high.
There are very few movies that make me cry. One of the biggest ones that makes me cry because I get so happy is the 2008 Speed Racer movie.
Christina Ricci?
With Emil Hirsch, the guy from The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh, Jane Doe.
Yeah.
And the girl next door.
And John Goodman is in that movie.
I think I've seen that movie.
It's a good movie. The ending race scene when he stops stops halfway through and he needs to like put the car in a certain gear, and then like once he puts it in that gear he speeds off and finishes the race. That scene makes me cry every time because I'm just like, I want him to win, and then he wins and I'm just like, yes.
Those get me too.
Yeah.
When you're just rooting for them and then they end up pulling through, you're just like,
Yeah. I've seen that
goodbye
movie like
scenes.
12 times and I'm still in a teary mess every time.
I love those. I love when you have so much, like you can watch a movie over and over again. It still makes you have like such a good visceral reaction.
Yeah. Sorry,
Goodbye
continue.
scenes get me
Yeah.
really, really bad. Anytime something happy happens, like you said with Speed Racer,
Mm-hmm.
it makes me cry so hard because you just want them to do good. This happens to me every time. So pretty much no matter what show it is,
Yeah.
I cry at the end.
Mm-hmm.
When you have like a competition show and like you just want this person to win and then they do and then you cry.
Yeah.
Like I'm a sucker for happy,
Yeah.
I think, more than I am for sad, or at least equal. But it makes me so emotional,
Yeah.
you know?
I love a
So,
good like friendship building scene. Like in Power Rangers, there's in the 2017 Power Rangers movie, like there's a scene where they're all just like in this little pit and they're all fighting these like monsters and they're all just like building up their friendship. And I'm just like, "Oh, I love that." And then cuz it
Or a
always
redeemed
pays off
villain.
at the end. Oh yeah. Yeah, when the villain joins a team or something like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's typically what happens with like most 6th Power Rangers is they're evil first and then they join the team and I'm just like, "Yes, it's so good."
It's so good. Yeah, those get me too. Like I was really into a story that has a good redeemed villain up until the very end because they gave up at the end season. But Game of Thrones
Mhm.
has a character, Jaime Lannister, who is a schmuck and then had an incredible arc,
Mhm.
and became a redeemed villain. And then the whole thing of like they fucked up the last season and nothing matters. But I love that shit.
Mhm.
I love it so much. Or like a martyr, like a good martyr, like someone who's been like a shit and then like sacrifices himself for someone at the end.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I am just a big bag of emotions.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, like any fucking movie, any show. Super embarrassing, but
Mhm.
you know the show Parks and Rec?
I do.
Have you watched it before?
I've watched the first 3 episodes,
Okay.
but I've seen like
So,
clips and stuff from it.
super funny show. One of my favorite shows. It took me 2 weeks to watch the very last episode of the show
Mhm.
when it was complete.
Yeah.
Because the second to last episode, I cried so hard knowing that there was only one more episode left. I like couldn't take it.
Yeah.
I can't watch this last episode because then that's it.
Yeah.
Like I cry over shit like that.
Yeah.
Like it's so dumb.
Mhm.
I love that we're both like
Yeah. Just 2 ladies
cute
hanging out.
comment. Two ladies hanging out. That's the new name of this podcast.
Welcome back to Scary for a Pleasure, where we're just 2 ladies hanging out. I'm Max.
I'm Allie. We'll do it right at the end.
Yeah.
Right.
Yup.
One of my favorite things you said that I did that I didn't realize that I did is I said something like, I love finishing.
Then you
And then I with my
But,
hair,
like, it was the combination of you saying that and just like moving your hair back that made me laugh so much. Because you were just like, it looked like you weren't like blushing, but like it looked like you were about to start blushing because you moved your hair out of the way.
God, I love that so fucking much. Just 2 ladies chatting. Oh fuck! This has been so much fun.
That's what
I
I'm
have,
gonna.
like, a
That's what I'm
headache
gonna
in my
entitle
jaw
this
hurts.
episode. By the way, screw the
2
Father
ladies
Day
chatting.
Yeah, Father Day special. It's just be 2 ladies chatting.
Ladies chatting. I love that so much. That's all it is, guys.
Yeah.
Just 2 broads with hair.
I think what we should do is like one day as like an April Fool's prank, like Jor should like sit in for you and Salem should sit in for me and we just like have them talk and like see like what happens. I think that would be funny.
Jor goes, you like Magic the Gathering? That's what he would say to Salem. And she'd be like, no, and he'd be like, all right.
Salem's just like, so you like Max? And George's just like, yeah, so Max is pretty cool, right?
Max is pretty cool. They just talk about you for 3 hours.
They just talk about us for 3 hours. They're like, I don't get how they do this. Like, yeah.
I love that. That would be fun.
That
April
would be really
Fools.
funny.
It's not us.
I remember we did an April Fool's podcast one year. I don't like April Fools. I don't
either.
My brain just doesn't get it. Like, especially when like
I don't like to be tricked.
yeah, because like I've already have a hard time telling when people are joking. So, and like that is just the entire day. So I kind of just turn my phone off and listen to music all day. Like I gotta just do whatever I want, you know. I just
Because
ignore
someone's gonna
everything.
post something, and then I'm gonna think it's real.
Yeah, like this past
I'm gonna-
this past one, I had like 5 people be like, "Oh, I just got partnered on Twitch," and I was like, oh, "Really?" And then they didn't. I was like, "Fuck me, dude. That sucks. Like, goddamn you."
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
I'm not like we're together now, or like we're getting divorced, or I'm pregnant, or just, I'm just like
Oh,
stop telling me things.
I cannot handle that. I had a partner of mine be like, "Oh, we're breaking up on April Fool's Day," and I actually broke up with her. I was not having it.
Good. Fuck that bitch. She doesn't get to play with your heart on April Fools. No one calls you.
Yeah, it's just not happening with it. You know, I especially from like my partners, I can't take it from them. Because I trust them like way too much, and like if they break my trust even once, I'm not about it.
No, I'm the same way. I don't play no games.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I don't give people three chances. I give them once, and if they if they want to fuck around and find out, they're finding out. Like,
Yeah, so Salem, watch what you say about that Kit Kat bar later. You only get one. You only get one chance. Tell the Spider-Man.
good lord.
On that note, Max, you're awful next week, right?
I am. Except for with the section of
I-
a few music streams, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to those.
I probably won't post about those. I'll just do them, probably.
I won't post. I'll just do. I like that energy.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show
I don't
people.
kiss and tell. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love that so much.
I am going to find someone to raid.
On Monday and Thursday, I will be playing a game called Slender Threads, which is a new horror side scroller, and it looks and decision making game, and it looks really cool, and I've been very excited to try it out. So that'll be Monday and Thursday, and we'll probably finish the game on Thursday.
Nice.
And then Friday we have the CEO's meeting, so I will not be streaming on Friday.
Cool.
I'm shushing him.
Oh, I know.
And he
I know
will
who
still
we're
love
raiding.
me.
Yes.
We raiding.
Mel, the couch potatoes.
Oh, couch potatoes.
Yeah,
We stand.
We stand.
Another CEOs of Screams, and
Yup.
she is from where?
That is a good question.
Is it Australia?
I don't think she's Australian. I think she's from Europe, somewhere.
Somewhere in Europe. She's got an incredible husky named Odin,
Yes.
and she is adorable.
I
and we
love
stan.
giant dogs. Giant dogs are just so cuddly and like so loving, especially huskies. Huskies are drama queens, and honestly, I'm about that. Because I
love the
also am
vibe.
a drama queen.
Drama queen? We're just two ladies. True dramatic ladies.
Truly.
Yeah.
Yes. Is there anything else you wanna say?
Nope, just that's my schedule for next week, and yeah, thanks for hanging out with us today. That was fun. 3 hours went by quick.
Sure did. I will be hanging out with the Boo Crew tonight, playing Repo. You can watch me be very chaotic. Good lord. Yeah, that's happening. Oh boy.
Hell yeah. Have a fun time tonight.
I shall. Yeah, I'll see you. I should put the raid in, shouldn't I? I'm good at this. I promise I am.
Just a little bit.
I've been doing this for...
So sorry for my outbursts.
I've been doing this for
Intense
3
diving.
years. No worries, Jor. We appreciate you. Alright.
It's okay,
I should
Jor.
copy.
I'm leaving now, so it's attention time, Jor.
Attention time?
Yeah,
Like
just like
you
now,
don't-
now
like
that
you
I'm
don't
off the
give 'em?
computer, pay attention to me.
Ah,
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I'm gonna go
Yes,
do
you
with
can.
Salem, pretty much. All right.
Yeah, it's attention time, Salem.
All right. We'll see you later. Bye.